Good morning, good afternoon, and good day, folks. Allow me to welcome you to another episode of Orpheus. I'm Vince, your host and storyteller for this campaign. Joining me are Aaron as Abner Abernathy. Please say hello, Aaron.
Hello.
Beautiful.
Oh.
Love that.
That was bad.
So good.
Oh.
Allegra as Logan Rio Mercado.
I was going to cheers with my mug, but Aaron made it worse, so I'm just gonna say hi.
Amanda as Mia Castillo-Benet joining us again.
Hello. Hi, everyone.
Yeah.
See, Aaron, that's how you do it.
Yeah, there you go. Caleb as Colette Sawyer.
Good morning.
Eli as Nakoa Kahuane.
Hey,
Sergio
good
as
morning.
Lavinia Dyer.
Sup?
And Zakiya as Vivian, a 515 acre.
Hello.
All right. Hey, before we begin, thank you to everyone joining us in the Twitch chat right now. So stoked to see you all here. Thank you for joining in and watching us. We love having you here. Before we begin, please keep in mind this actual play is intended for mature audiences. Contains elements of supernatural horror, violence, adult language, as always, sexual situations, hopefully, substance abuse, and more. Viewer and listener discretion, as always, is advised. Music in this episode brought to you by Cryo Chamber and Epidemic Sound. For more information on Cryo Chamber, please visit cryochamber.bandcamp.com and epidemicsound.com for Epidemic Sound stuff, as the URL would suggest. As always, thanks go to our good friends at Onyx Path Publishing for supporting us and being, super cool when we reached out. Like, hey, we're going to run an old World of Darkness game. What do you think? They're like, hey, we don't know the rights. Paradox Interactive owns the rights, but we love you anyway. So here's a free copy of Wraith, the 20th anniversary edition. They're super cool, folks. I'm planning on running some more of their stuff here in the future because they are legit. I will say, if you like what we're doing here at Mayday Roleplay, obligatory plug for the Patreon folks. Listen, this stuff ain't cheap, right? Time is money, money is time. So, we if you can't support financially, that's fine. We totally understand that. Times are tough. Wallets are tight. Continue to plug us on social media, retweet, like, all that good stuff. But if you find it within your ability to support financially, please feel free to do so. We got a lot of good stuff coming, a lot of awesome content coming out in the very near future that's going to really make it worth it. And at a minimum, you get access to the Discord where you get to talk to all these amazing, incredible people. So that alone, worth the price of admission. Yeah, right?
Have to.
Yeah, have to. Yeah, more than likely. Before we begin, does anybody have anything specific they'd like to announce?
Actually, I do have one thing.
Yes.
This week we did a cross thing with Cast Eye Podcast, led by Lex Titanamaki, called Titanamaki Dark City of Darkness. So the first part episode is released on Cast Eye Podcast right now. It'll eventually be released on our side as well. So if you want to check that out, be sure to do that. Lex was amazing. Jojo and Mark were also great. It's super dope.
We all play some of Lex's subclasses, and they're fucking great.
Love that. Hell yeah. And
Fun
that is,
times.
I'm gonna have to check that out. That's gonna be incredible.
I'll also say that if you are a patron, you've probably already heard. December 23rd, we plan to have a video viewing party of just Mayday patrons. So if you aren't already a patron, it's a reason to sign up so that you can join the Discord and watch a bunch of weird holiday videos with us on the 23rd.
Amazing. Yeah, that's gonna be a good time.
I wanted to plug real quick on January 5th. I was a part of this massive Deadlands project with Carrie Smith 2012 on Twitter. Me and I think like 15 other TTRPG players within the space, at least, all got together and got to play in this massive sprawling Deadlands campaign. And it starts coming out January 5th. And I'm in a few episodes. I managed you'll see. But if you want to see me play a very shitty cowboy, then this is your chance.
I'm here for it. I'm here
Oh,
for it.
yes.
I'll see you there.
Dream baby.
I'm on board. That's incredible.
Oh, man.
Also, Allegra, you gotta plug Earth Eclipsed. Come on.
Oh yeah, I was on a project that's the whole season came out. We had the first episode out from like June till now, and now the whole season's out, and it's like a pulpy science fiction space epic, basically. It's called Earth Eclipsed. It's on all the places that you can find podcasts. I'm in it a fair amount, so if you don't hate my voice, you should listen to it. And also, if you like science fiction and cool space shit and really cool sound design, that's something you should look at. And yep, I'm terrible at plugging things.
You guys are award-winning now, right?
It won a Nobel Peace Prize. Yeah.
It did not.
Yeah.
It did all of that.
It won a few awards. It was pretty cool.
Well, we've started introducing Allegra as Nobel Peace Prize winning.
Not a
Allegra.
Nobel Peace Prize.
Thank you.
All the
Thank
time.
You. Yes.
We gotta get
We'll
like
make
a little
t-shirts.
placard under the Twitch stream. Yeah.
Hell yeah. The only other thing, I mean, obviously the next, the most recent Delta Green episode came out yesterday for you all. Check it out, folks. Man, you talk about Arc 1, Season 1, and then what they're doing now, like, fucking forget about it.
If you like infighting, you'll love this episode.
Yep.
We don't
Listen,
intend for it.
You have to listen just so you can hear what they're trying to do to my sweet boy Samael.
Yeah.
They're trying to ruin our priest.
It's a crime.
And I hate it.
It's a
Trying
crime.
to corrupt him?
The
Lots of prayers,
priest,
baby.
the priest is
Lots of
ruining
prayers.
himself.
You.
Oh yeah, but he's good at that. You should leave him to it.
Okay.
Don't get in the way of his process.
Solo mission.
Yeah.
So good. With that, unless anybody has anything else, let's kick off our next episode titled Death's a Beach. Let's get to work. Allegra, would you like to take us into the recap, please?
Oh boy, I can definitely do that.
Yes, you can. You got this.
All right, I need some more tea.
Drink up. Drink.
All right. What's the tea?
Your bookcase.
Shit, how are these supposed to start? Okay. Logan, Mercado of Crucible 12, field notes in preparation for debrief, probably. Case number 0773, client Denver Zoo, subject Zoo Ghost? I don't fucking know. We talked to a zookeeper named Judith Elton, if that helps. Wait, maybe that's already in the file. Shit. Enigma class green. Mission type was fumigation. I feel like there should be a better name for that. Like, that sounds shitty. Status complete. Or at least the dangerous ones. Personal notes will be redacted because I'll be damned if I'm gonna narc on my team. Crucible 12 was sent to dispatch some ghost animals at the zoo. There was a tuberculosis outbreak or something. Tuberculosis makes it sound like they were on the Oregon Trail. Or was that typhoid fever? Anyway, we did it. It's done. I guess the only important notes are that Nakoa wanted to observe them for science. So we found out that lions are banshees. Roaring, wailing. It makes sense. Fucking sucks being on the other end of it, though. Would not recommend. Nakoa and Call also figured out that lions are like big, dumb cats. Because Call did her like pretty wispy thing, and Sarabi, the female lion, was following her and was like distracted the whole time before Nakoa shredded her. I think Ko was trying to figure out what the elephant was before Sarabi jumped it, so there's no new information there. Mandrills are poltergeists, and giant pouch rats are wisps. If you want actual information on that, you should probably talk to Koa. She's the one that actually understands this stuff. Yeah, she wanted to study them for longer. I wish we'd gotten a chance to. I'll admit I wanted to bring one back to Orpheus because, like, come on, how cool would it be to have a pet lion? But of course, they're wild animals. Of course, they're going to come after us. We were in their territory. Stupid of me, I think. Fuck this paperwork. I think we forgot they were living creatures, like, really quickly. Like, too easily. Like, we curb stomped a mandrill. Uncle Abner Tokyo drifted a ghost lion into oblivion. I mean, they were probably so scared and confused, and we just... The other elephant was sad. I mean, its only friend died for a reason it couldn't see or understand. All it knew was that it got left behind, and now it's alone. I bet that's how all the other animals felt, too. I mean, their friends couldn't see or hear them, and they must have felt so sick, and... I don't know what point I'm trying to reach outside of how we handled it poorly. We didn't handle them kindly. I don't know how you kindly rip something's gauze apart, though. I mean, scary thing is, for a second, I didn't really care. I tried to do that vitality eating thing. I didn't mean to the first time. I was trying to grapple the lion off Mia, and I couldn't wail with her and Viv so close. I mean, not that I'm good at it, even with a straight shot at something anyway, but the thievery didn't work, or it didn't when I did the mandrill on purpose later, but it seemed like a smart move. And now, of course, Nakoa's mad at me and disappointed, and I don't know, it worked pretty well for Viv, and she has us to help her out of whatever bad shit the spite is gonna cause, right? That's what a team is for, to check each other and pull your ass out of the fire when it gets too hot. I wonder if things go to the same place, whether you shred them or thieve them. Abner and Nakoa keep saying that we're sending them somewhere better, but we can't really know that. No one knows why certain people are stuck like this. Not really. People are always going to have unfinished business, so why are some people's more important than others? I mean, how do we know they're going to a better place? Is there like an afterlife, or just like nothing, like void? Maybe that's better. I have to say, this job was... I thought it was going to be different. You get told you've got special abilities and you expect things to be easier. You expect to be smarter or be cooler or better at being a person. But all I've done so far is get my teammates hurt and traumatize a dude. So, I mean, Viv's got all these cool things she can do, and Call's like amazing with people. Mia's tough. Nakoa's compassionate and wise. Lavinia's fucking equal parts crazy and brilliant. And Abner... Okay, well, he's like... passionate, I guess? I don't know, I just feel a little useless next to them. I don't know what I'm saying, I guess. It's not what I expected. I need to go set up an altar for trash and assholes so we can leave them some little snacks. I should probably look up what great pouch rats eat. They deserve a good afterlife, at least. We owe the animals that much. Case closed, or whatever.
Amazing. Well done.
Nice.
Very good. Take an extra experience point there. Yep.
I just keep picturing Jamie Lee Curtis sitting over a desk, every sentence of that, shaking her fucking head.
Case closed or whatever.
I think you have to clarify, Caleb, that's what our case handling looks like.
Oh yeah, that's what Kate looks like.
Yeah, so
no,
Jamie Lee Curtis.
No,
it's just Jamie Lee Curtis.
just real
for real.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
She approves all of our recaps.
It is, it is
Acting
Jamie Lee
was
Curtis.
just the side. That was the front.
Yep.
Patreon member Jamie Lee Curtis.
That's right.
Catch her on the Discord.
Oh God! Please, Jamie Lee
only.
Curtis's lawyers, don't cease and desist me.
Me quickly creating a Jamie Lee Curtis alt account.
Yeah, right.
I can train a bot.
Oh,
No,
It
you regretting it now?
Never in a million years will I regret this. Ever.
That's
Never.
So sad.
Never ever. I'm not. Hey, I ain't lying. So it is the weekend, the end of the week of October, of that first week of October, with the operation at the Denver Zoo having reached a successful conclusion. You all are put on another 2 weeks of beach time. It seems to be the operations tempo for Orpheus, right? You go out in the field, you lay it all on the line, take a beating, and then you get 2 weeks of downtime to kind of recuperate, paid of course. As the year kind of draws to a close, there seems to be kind of a drawdown in the amount of jobs available for the various crucibles currently in Orpheus's employ. So you got some downtime afterwards as well that you use for training, you use for paperwork, you use for studying up, reading those employee handbooks, whatever you need to do. But mainly, helping with training in some cases, helping train the new folks that Orpheus is bringing in. So it's all kind of up to you what you would want to do. So I know we kicked around some ideas, but we will start with Nakoa. What does Nakoa do during this time?
Whew. What don't I do? Let me pull on my list.
Yeah.
Real quick, like roughly what month is it in game?
It is, so we're looking at mid to late October at this point.
Okay.
Yep.
It's Halloween time.
Halloween time.
That's
Yep.
right. That's what I was thinking.
Orpheus does not do a Halloween party because that would just be tacky.
Bullshit.
That's fair. That's
Oh.
fair.
Yeah.
Cultural issue.
Logan says that
Cultural,
out loud the first
Yeah.
time someone says there's no Halloween party.
Hey, is there a Halloween party? No, because we're a company that works with ghosts. That would be tacky. And Logan is
Bullshit.
like, fucking bullshit.
I think Crucible 12 is planning to rectify that.
I love that. I love that.
Oh, Halloween party. Oh. Okay, so I think the first thing Nakoa is going to do is hang out with Mia because it's been
Yeah.
a while. I haven't been able to catch a game with her. It's hockey season now, so we're gonna go watch a hockey game together
Love
and just
that.
enjoy it. Were you gonna say something, Ben? Sorry.
Oh, no, I didn't want to interrupt you. I was just going to say, like, what do you all, how do you catch up? Do you discuss anything? What's that interaction look like?
Oh, the first thing I ask is about Her Majesty. I have to know. Tell me about Her Majesty.
We have to
Because
know.
you've been distracted for the last few weeks. Very clearly. So, you've been doing long drives back to Denver. So tell me, is it serious? What's going on?
It's Mia's like looking. It's not like serious. It's not like no, we're not moving in. Jeez, no, we're not that
say that.
stereotypical.
Didn't
But
you guys go to Oregon last time?
well, yeah, but that wasn't like it was just like for a fun weekend, like Vegas. You don't think, oh, Vegas, it's serious. You know, it's just a hangout. It was just like a sleepover hangout for adults. That's what I would say. Yeah, so it's like we sleep over, hang out, and we get pancakes.
You know, the general term for that is dating.
No, because when you're dating, that's when you're like, you know, you're in that space to be like, we're dating. Like that's when you're like really adulting up. So next level.
Okay. Well, I hope she's been a very good influence. You've been so much relaxed lately. So I hope you I hope you keep that up. I hope you commit to the dating.
I say until there is not a reason, like no one shows red flags. I mean, attitude, who cares? Like that's just that's
Attitude.
no problem. Oh yeah, I know. My gosh, I swear to God. Fuck the police, literally. Sorry, couldn't help it. So hockey, right? Let's focus on the hockey. Yes. Who have you been creeping on? And by the way, can I get the lotto numbers?
5, 10, 25.
Hold on, I gotta get a pen. Hold on, go back.
3. No, I don't. I only say it once.
Yeah.
I
I
haven't been creeping around anybody, dude. I'm just working. You know me. Actually, speaking of work, could you do me a favor sometime?
Can I get those lotto ticket numbers again, and then we'll talk about favors?
I give you the lotto tickets every day, so it's not much of a thing. We'll try again tomorrow.
All right. Damn it. Go ahead. Yes. What can I help you with?
Do you know about something called Next World?
It's not ringing a bell.
You ever heard that?
Not off the top of my head.
I don't know what it is either, but I was wondering if you could look into it.
Next World.
For me.
Okay.
And any known associates, companies or something like that start with the letter T.
Okay. Hold on. Any
I do it myself, but you know these hands, I can't.
No. I have a contact else. I can also reach out to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Detective, so I can go ahead and just.
Okay.
Anyone
Cool.
with T? Anything else? Like, do you have any like
That's all.
unusual, like not even like senses, like smells, like that might associated smells, tone, anything?
I mean, they're willing and capable of doing terrible shit. They're willing to kill people for it. So I don't know what part of the fucking underbelly this kind of organization is, but it's not good.
Okay. Sorry, because sometimes like their smells can get indication of like locations and whatnot. So, okay, yeah, I'll get on that for you. No problem.
I will say both of you can roll just to see what you know. Roll intelligence plus. Let's do occult.
Intelligence plus occult.
That's not worth.
So just intelligence.
Yes, me too.
or bureaucracy if you've got that.
Nah, I don't got that shit either.
No, me neither.
So,
I got 2 5s, so I don't know if that's a.
I got 2 9s.
oh, okay. All right. Any ones in any of those?
No
ones.
So you know enough to know that Next World is a competitor to Orpheus. It is a. They essentially take the same services that Orpheus offers and apply it in a private military context.
Gotcha.
They are very much like, if you know of Blackwater, those private military corporations. They essentially take what Orpheus does. They're less on the investigative side on things and more on the how do we benefit the military-industrial complex side of things. The fumigation are almost exclusively the types of contracts they take. So yeah. And you would also know that another rival of Orpheus is Terrell and Squib.
Okay, let's go ahead. Someone with the T.
So do you tell me that? Because I wouldn't know that, right?
Yeah, I would say you would know that.
I would know that. Oh, so I would know about Next World.
Oh yeah, yeah. You would have it would take a little bit to jog your memory. Maybe as you and me are talking, she kind of refreshes you because Mia having military contacts.
Yeah.
It stands to reason you probably have fielded a phone call from Next World recruiters at some time or another.
No problem.
So you have a very basic understanding of what they do, and so you would be able to share that with Koa and Koa. That especially since, with how long you've been with Orpheus, that probably would have jogged your memory of it.
Okay.
They're not good. They're not good folks.
I got that impression very quickly.
Yeah.
So then, if that's the case, then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm not gonna name drop Viv, but I'm gonna mention that I saw a vision of a murder that happened involving Next World and Terrell and Squib.
Oh shit!
It was a black SUV killed a bike messenger. They were carrying a package. I don't know what the package entailed, but something about that seems off. And if you can collect any information about that for me.
Where's the location? You said
downtown somewhere in downtown Colorado, right?
All that details, I'm gonna make sure I log in. I have a little black book where I go ahead and jot all this down, location, everything she's saying. Okay. Bike messenger. Why does that sound familiar?
Minor detail.
Minor detail.
Minor detail.
Okay. Because we don't have the identity of the bike messenger or license. Did you get the license plate too?
No license plate. The only thing I found in the car was a name tag. Couldn't see the person's face on the name tag, but it had a T. Terrell and Squib. So
got it.
Either the car belonged to somebody that is for Terrell and Squib, or they were participating in the act.
I mean, they definitely had the uniform of we're men in black with the black SUV. Because we're all basic as fuck. But yeah, okay.
It's suspicious, and the way things are going these days.
Okay.
Leave no stone unturned. But yeah. But anyways, hockey. Let's get back to hockey.
Yes, hockey's that was a hell of a segue. Yeah, we'll go back to hockey. Do you want a beer to smell? Oh, whiskey or tequila?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Okay. The other thing I wanted to do, the two other things I wanted to do was I want to pitch to Orpheus. I want to gather a committee of people in Orpheus, and I would like to pitch opening a program for using ghost animals in field operation.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So got it. So for that, Obviously, your first line, your first obstacle, for lack of a better term, that you'd have to overcome would be Kate Dennison herself. So we'll say, do you request like a meeting with her, kind of thing?
Yeah, I'll request a meeting if that's the first line of doing that.
Yeah, easy enough. So you get with her, and you all set up a time to, like, set aside one of the briefing rooms that you typically get your mission briefs in, and she sits down with you. So it sounds like you have like a little bit of an interesting proposal based on the outcome of that last operation.
You read my report, right?
Who now?
My report. You read my report.
Yes, I did. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
From what I saw, the capacity for this could be helpful in the field, and I think we should explore it. Absolutely. I just, the only thing that's stopping us right now is that we need to find domesticated animal subjects to be able to utilize. So, I mean, how can we make that a possibility?
Okay, so I mean, so far, based on what we've seen, or based on what you've seen, some animals do exhibit. I mean, I don't think we've seen enough data to suggest that all of them do, but we've seen some data to suggest that some animal PLEs exhibit horrors, right?
Yeah.
How would you plan on? Are we talking training them? Are we talking?
Absolutely.
Okay.
The animals exhibited their natural nature, but they seem susceptible to being trained. Colette was able to subdue a lion and at least calm it and keep its attention, which is why I'm thinking that maybe we should pursue animals who already are domesticated.
Like dogs.
Who already have, like dogs, cats, anything of that kind of nature, who are already inclined to trust or susceptible to training. We train them and we bring them into the field as usable assets.
It's not a terrible idea. Like military working dogs would be good. They're already trained in life.
Yeah.
Okay. What sort of applications? Oh,
what? I'm sorry. What was that?
Me hitting my microphone. What sort of applications would you see? Would you see them being used for?
I'm looking at like reconnaissance protection. I mean, you and I both know that recent Spectre activity has been increasing, and I think we need to consider first-line defenses for our crucibles. I think they can be either warning systems or even first-line defense.
I mean, I've heard worse ideas. I've heard worse pitches. That could open up. Listen, you know how companies work, right? What's the bottom line going to be? What's the profit margin going to be? Whatever the fuck they call it. I like it.
I mean, the only thing I can see is time and resource, time.
Time, resources, recruiting the right people to train them.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, obviously the biggest risk is crucibles in the field. Say a dog is a banshee, starts barking, wailing on its crucible mates. That could be problematic. But again, maybe training can mitigate that. It's worth looking into. Tell you what, I'm in. Prepare a pitch, prepare a presentation for the board of directors, and let's see, maybe after the holidays. After the holidays, beginning of the year, we'll get together and we'll that gives you plenty of time to work on it. You're going to be catching contracts between now and then, but put something together. I'll get you in front of the board of directors. Let's see if we can make this happen.
Okay. Cool.
I like it. I like it. It's a good idea. Obviously, we need more data, but if the Denver Zoo is any indication, we may very well have another area of contracting available to our crucible. So we'll identify that as an intelligence gap, send some of our teams out there and say, hey, you see any evidence of these animal ghosts? Observe and report, collect what you can.
Yeah. I mean, if they can bring back domesticated subjects, that would be even better. Save us time.
Yeah, we've got some contacts in the DoD. We'll see if some of the military working dogs who are at the end of their life, we can work that out.
Maybe expedite it.
No, Sergio.
Oh no!
Oh my God!
The fuck is
Oh
wrong
my
with
Sergio.
you?
Sergio, we
What's
already
wrong
have
with you?
an invitation.
Once he said at the end of their life, the joy on Sergio's face.
We have been playing Delta Green way too long. Way too long.
No, sir.
No.
Um,
Sergio, you're not allowed.
you're not allowed. No. So there you go. All right. Well done.
All right.
Oh,
And then, did you want to go see your patron?
I do. I
Okay.
think I'm overdue to see
Yeah.
my patron. Yeah.
It's been a minute. So I'm just curious. So it's a bit of a ways from Denver. So how do you get there? How would you get there?
I feel like
If you find a way to call her, I'm sure she'd send a driver and you could ride along.
yeah. Well, I imagine she would eventually call for me at some point. I haven't talked to her in a few weeks, so yeah. So maybe she sends for a black car, and I go there.
Okay.
And I get in and I drive, and I'm driven up there.
Do you even manifest or do you just kind of hang out?
I'm just gonna kind of hang out for now.
Okay.
Not gonna
Yeah.
manifest unless I need to.
So the driver, he's been working for Madame Batu for a minute now, right? He's used to weird requests like these. She's kind of an eccentric older woman, right? And she says, "Hey, need you to drive to Arvada, Colorado. Need you to hang out at this place for 5 minutes and turn around and come back." He's getting paid stupid money to do that, so sure, it doesn't have to make sense to him as long as the check's clear, right? So
Yeah.
easy enough. You head out to Evergreen, the town of Evergreen, to the Batu estate, to meet with probably one of Orpheus's most significant silent partners, a massively, insanely successful venture capitalist and investor, and in some circles, the weed queen of Evergreen. And you pull up to this massive mansion. You're home away from home. This massive estate. I mean, this thing, obviously, Madame Batu didn't build this thing. It's not exactly in her wheelhouse. Her late husband bought it, but this thing was built years ago as modeled after the Biltmore in Asheville, right? This thing is sprawling. 35 acres, multiple floors, 8 baths, freaking 6 bedrooms. Like, this thing is all over the place, right? Lots of columns, limestone facade, pitched roof lines. This thing is fucking gorgeous. Ostentatious as all hell, but beautiful, right? So you know exactly where to go, and you find Madame Waverly Batu, sitting in one of the many parlors, and rolling an immaculate blunt. So, yeah. What do you do?
Well, before that, like, Nakoa normally has like this very slouchy disposition, like, like a little slightly disheveled clothes and stuff like that. Her hair's a little messy, but when she got out of the car, shirt's tucked in a little bit, hair's kind of been flushed and combed. She looks a little bit more presentable. And then she just kind of casually walks in. And she's got she's kind of like, she's not even slouching even. She's like got a little bit more poise. She's at attention. And she kind of just has like this very coy, gentle smile on her face. She kind of reaches her hands out nicely and says, Madame Batu, it's very nice to see you. It's been a while. I hope you're well.
Oh, Nakoa, my girl. It's been far too long. So good to see you. You look well.
Well, perks of the dead is that you don't really age.
Fair enough. I'd offer, but if you don't mind.
No.
She lights up, yeah, and yeah, takes a long drag, and just based on being manifested, based on the smell, this is not trash. This is good stuff. So, as befitting a woman of her stature and financial standing. So,
Vince, could you tell us about the good stuff? What kind of a strain is this? If you could go into detail for us.
Spend some time. Spend some
Preferably
time.
let us know the terpene levels and stuff.
Yeah, please.
Fuck all y'all. All right. Listen. All right. Man, she's smoking a marijuana cigarette.
She's doing the reefer.
I'm
Well,
just
it's
It's
gonna cause madness.
Reefer madness.
Those
Just smoking a cigarette.
Anywho,
Now are you regretting it?
Yes.
never. I love y'all too much. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll just take a seat next to her as she's smoking.
Yeah, she's
And-
about probably like 5'8", 5'9", very lithe. Very. She's barefoot, wearing kind of these black, just very casual pants, an open collared blouse, and just looks like your favorite awesome aunt. Just very cool, very poised, very regal, and even the way she smokes the marijuana cigarette is very just. There's a level of class to everything that she does. But she kind of pats the seat next to her very gently. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, you just stopped talking.
Oh, can you hear me?
I can
Oh,
hear you. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, she just pats the seat next to her, and
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. I'll take a seat next to her. You called for me. Which, is there anything you need? Can I help you?
No, I just wanted to talk. It's been so long since you've been home, and I assume you're out doing what you do best for our client or customer, whatever term you would prefer to use.
Yeah. Well, I mean, your interests are my interests, so I'm always, if you want me back here more often, you just say that, but they've put me on a crucible, so I'm working more often.
Excellent. You know me, Nakoa. I'm a lovely woman, and any chance I get to see you is appreciated. But you are your own woman, and think of me like an aunt, a grandmother. I'll never be able to see you enough.
Well, I will visit more often if that's what you need as well. Be more mindful.
I would appreciate that.
I have a question to ask of you.
Anything.
Since we're here. Since you've been kind of perusing around Orpheus, I was wondering, do you know what a Malkovich is?
I've heard the term used loosely. It's slang, I believe, used within the company. Does it have something to do with the skin rider shade?
Yes. Skin riders like to sometimes inhabit people, and there are people out there in the world that tend to enjoy that kind of thing and allow that to happen freely. I have somebody in my crucible in need of a Malkovich, and I was wondering if I could provide that, maybe through you.
An interesting
It's
proposition.
somebody that needs to be discreet, that it can be implanted in Orpheus and can be of help to this person when they need it.
She takes a drag on the blunt. I can shut the fuck up. I hear the marijuana cigarette. She looks. She says, "I can certainly put some feelers out. I hope you'd understand. I would want to meet with this individual first."
Okay. I also wanted, though, to kind of make that favor come through me and not be owed through this person. This individual is a unique person in the Crucible in terms of their situation. They're kind of a test run of sort. And I'm just kind of wanting to help them out on the back end, if that makes sense.
You want
discreetly.
You want them to owe you.
I don't want them to owe me anything necessarily, but there are many people who are staking interest in this person, and I'd like to at least offer an olive branch to help without any strings attached.
I'm proud, Nakoa. It's very shrewd.
Hmm.
Okay, I can certainly ask around.
But what would that cost me?
Nothing, my dear. It's a favor to you.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
allow me to meet this person first. That would be my price.
Okay. Well, let me ask them if they want to meet you, and then I'll come back and see.
Of course. It's not that I don't trust you. It's just getting a feel for their personality would help me be a bit more selective in who I present as possibilities.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Then after that, I'll just probably spend some time with Madame Hatu over that course and just do like some usual training. I'll probably tell Lavinia though about the meeting and leave it up to her if she wants to.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll try to find Lavinia really quick and let her know.
Awesome.
Let me think about that because I want to do some stuff first. Maybe you come to me towards the end of our break.
Sure.
So maybe on my turn we can get back to that.
Okay, sure. Absolutely. And yeah, I think that's all that Nakoa was going to be up to for that, outside of hanging out with AH and chilling.
Okay. Beautiful. That's a great run. Perfect. We finally got to meet Madame Batu. Fucking love that. Beautiful. Thank you, Koa, Eli. Appreciate you with bringing that to the table. That's awesome. Mia Castillo-Benet.
Yes.
Why do you laugh like that? What's up? What's going on?
I so wish I could tell our lovely friends who are watching what's going on in the Discord right now because it's having me dying.
Yeah.
I mean, they're pretty much guessing.
Zach, I just saw the last one.
Sorry, it's just
Incredible.
Yeah,
It is incredible.
I apologize on that, but yes.
No, don't be sorry. Join
Sorry.
our Discord, folks.
Yeah.
Join the party.
We're all talking about boning down on this old lady.
Oh my god. Oh my
Lord.
Jesus.
Okay, Eli, you can't send us that picture and expect us
Yo!
not to feel these things.
Whoa!
Dude!
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, is this on the one I can't see because I'm the storyteller?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Whole
Yeah.
sugar mother
I
that
got
Eli
you. Hold on.
created.
Yeah.
I'll throw it in our Discord.
Yeah, throw it in the
Please throw it
Discord.
in
There
the
you go.
Discord.
Ma'am.
Onk did just come up with a pretty amazing rhyme about this
was
guy.
great.
Onk, if you're in the chat, which I see you are, let me know if you're okay with me reading that because that warrants some publicity. Yeah, that was classic.
So good.
We're
Okay, go.
professional.
Yeah, no, we're not. All right. Okay, Onk said, sure, here we go. Let's do this. All right.
Yeah, we'll get to
She is the
music.
ganja queen, quite unseen, of the evergreen. Ganja queen smoking weed till she's quite serene.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Roll the blunt, smoke the good
Oh,
stuff, having the
yeah.
time of your life. Oh, see that ghost make her scene. She is the ganja queen. Fucking beautiful.
I just
Hell
realized
yes.
it's in the tune of Dancing Queen, I think.
Yeah.
This is just like how
Yep.
I just asked for this in the chat. Thank you, Onk.
They are a gift unto us.
Surround yourself with talented people.
Produced.
It's incredible.
If
Yep.
anyone
Yep.
anyone records themselves singing this song to the tune of Dancing Queen, we'll give you a month free of our Patreon.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah, fucking
Like,
absolutely.
Chat. We're like, hi.
Love that. I love that. Okay. Back on track.
Yes.
Mia, what do you do with your time?
Well, first and foremost, it would be to reconnect. We're hockey. We'll have our gals night.
Yep.
Of just kind of going out in Nakoa, kind of doing our thing. And in the meantime, I'm also, because I have my health insurance, I will definitely be taking advantage of my massages that I get for free. But because slowly me is becoming a simp, but not they'll admit it, they're going to try to make, they'll pay the upgrade fee to make those massages like a couple's massage.
Okay.
And, you know, because I have to go see a specific masseuse in Denver. So that happened twice. Because I get that amount.
Yep.
And they're going to be trying to, because it's Halloween, we're going to be going to, and I looked this up specifically, the Haunting Mazes, the Colorado Haunted House, and we're going to the Pumpkin Festival as well.
Yes. Beautiful. Okay.
But we're not dating. I need to emphasize, we're just hangs.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're dating.
Or hangs.
You do find, so during this time, you find that Layla Sorensen, as a result of, due in no small part to the arrest that you all facilitated in Colorado Springs, has been promoted to Detective Sergeant. And she has been actually reassigned to the Metro Vice Narcotics and Intelligence Unit. So she's no longer working homicide, but she's now on what's called the V&I squad, the Vice Narcotics and Intelligence.
Oh.
What's that laugh? What's that laugh?
I'm sorry. Zakiya's saying fucking dumb shit in the chat.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. We love it. Oh, man.
We can't whisper to each other, so this is how we have to do it.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
I'll have you know. You are not wrong, okay? I'm just like,
Yeah.
Space Jammer has already submitted a song.
Also,
by the way.
bless.
Oh my god.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I've got to figure out how to refund them now.
oh my god.
We don't
This
deserve
is-
you. We don't deserve
This
you.
is like
your entire being.
truly a beach episode now. Like, this is the most
Yeah.
pure beach episode shit
Yep.
right
Oh,
here.
Yep.
wow.
We don't deserve you, loyal
No.
viewers and listeners. We do not. We love you all. Okay, so
Okay, yes.
so Layla Sorensen has been promoted, Detective Sergeant, V&I.
We would have celebrated, just so you know.
Absolutely, yeah. No, that goes without saying.
Yes.
Spend some time over Halloween. That's definitely doable. Anything?
I would have tried to. I would have contacted a few people in where I'm from in New Mexico, but I wouldn't have gone to our town. I would have said, let's meet up in like Roswell as that meeting ground to see if they're willing to. And if they are, then yes, I will go try to visit some friends and family in Roswell as a meeting ground.
Perfect. Yep. Yeah.
You're from Roswell?
No. I'm that's like a town in between that we can
like a
meet
halfway
up.
meeting point. Yeah.
Let them had to have this.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. And it's Halloween, so that's why also it's like, all right, we'll just get drunk there.
They are all too eager to see you. It's been too long. You know, they love having you locally. You know, they don't have to worry about deployments and overseas assignments anymore. You know, so they don't care where it is. They are there, and so you meet up with some family. Do you bring Layla?
I would actually. It depends on if Nakoa is joining me.
Is Nakoa? Would Nakoa join?
I'd be like, hey, I'm gonna be going to Roswell for a little bit to see that. You can either come along or just like chill. Like I'm trying to.
I mean, what are you guys doing?
Each other.
What is?
No, it's just I'm going.
Wait. So the choice is either me going with you or
Well, no, because I would have
Majesty
asked you first.
You
I
want me to
really
throw-
would have.
got it,
And
okay.
If they were not going, then I would take. But if they were, I'm not going to do that because they were giving me shit. No.
Don't do this. Don't do this to me. Don't, because I'm down to go, but like I don't.
How like this?
What's
I would have
stopping me
been
from enjoying life.
maybe I don't know because you would have asked if Leo's going. I'd be like, well, if you're not going to go, I might ask them, but I want to ask you because you're my friend. And
wouldn't this be the first time she would have met like your actual friends?
that's not the point. The point is, I just want someone in the car with me so I don't crash if I get sleepy. Would you like to? Would you? Yeah.
I mean, I absolutely could do that because I don't sleep. But at the end of the day, like that would be a nice.
Would you
thing.
to come? If I would it be? It would. All right. If I invited her with us, that's not really a thing, right? That's like I said, it's a hang. It's like a road trip. It's like a gal pal road trip.
I mean, I can sit in the back seat if you want me to, and I can go fuck off around Roswell.
I mean,
that makes
you
it
could
comfortable.
like you could still hang out.
I mean, wait, do you want me to meet Layla? Or is this you wanting me to meet Layla? Because I'll meet Layla if that's what you want.
That's not what I want. That's what I will say. That's not.
So that's
not.
yeah. So I'm coming and you're inviting Layla. Perfect. I'm coming with you.
If that's how you think we're doing, yeah. That's what we're doing.
Go ask her, and I will come.
Okay.
With you guys.
Thank you.
Cool. Guess I'm going to Roswell.
Yeah.
This family, it would been my sister and like two neighborhood people that I grew up that are like family.
And where are they from in New Mexico again?
Las Cruces.
Las Cruces, that's right. Yep, right outside Albuquerque. Right? No. Yeah, right, yep. Okay.
So it's like we're more west. So that would be that good middle part for there.
The disrespect.
Everybody's so mean to me.
You're mean to everyone, Amanda.
I do deserve it.
So
I was laughing at Serge. I'm sorry.
Oh no,
good,
it's so
good.
true.
He's posting Nakoa memes, and they're really good.
Homebrew, organic, grown memes.
They're so
I'm gonna take your your fucking Discord privileges.
I just realized that.
Sorry.
No.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. It's awesome. Layla obviously accepts. Do you tell her that your ghost friend? Because remember, she hasn't really had much interaction beyond that one night.
Yeah, I would have mentioned this is not just like my ghost work friend. This we passed that level. We're actually friends, so that's where I'm like.
She's my best friend.
She's my best friend. This person that has seen me wine drunk and watching Golden Girls. We're like that level. So. And you have to be good with my friend.
She's a ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I'm half Puerto Rican,
Yeah.
You're like Greek goddess and mixed with Norse stuff. See? We're all just people.
What's happening?
Would you like to come to a trip with me and my friend to meet other friends and some family?
Yeah, I'd love to. Yeah.
Yay. Okay. Yeah, that's me the whole time, by the way. Not doing at all well. Thank you.
Love that. Love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
And hopefully the trip goes very well.
It does. It does.
Nice.
Well, we got to play out. I think we got to play out Eli and Layla meeting.
Oh God, yeah. Okay.
So, how is it in the car?
It's in the car.
I would
sitting
have
in the back.
Okay, I'd be like, I would open the back seat because that's where they'd be. I'd be like, hey, I'm gonna open the door. You're inside. Don't freak out.
You know what? I'm just gonna already be manifested. Let's just save the struggle. I don't want to poof out into existence.
But I would be like, could you just poof for a second and then get out? I don't want to cause too much for you. You know what I mean? Because they're gonna sit back here, but I don't want them to drain energy and all that. Well, wait. Can Leela actually see them? Because they're a cop. They might have seen a lot of death. So.
Oh, that's a great point. I think.
Should we ask the Oracle?
Yeah.
Ask the Oracle.
We'll say not yet. Not yet. We'll see if we get there. Because she herself, she's seen death, but has not been the subject of any near-death experiences.
Okay.
Right. Thankfully, so Eli. So Eli, do you come manifested?
I'll come manifested.
Okay. Yeah. How do you introduce them there, Mia?
Be like, yeah. No, I'm Mia. This is Nakoa. Nakoa, this is Laura.
I'm gonna reach out my hand and shake her hand because I'm manifested.
Yeah.
It's a real being.
Layla kind of looks between you and Mia and back and just seems very confused. Like she can tell, you know, that uncanny valley effect where, you know, it looks super realistic, but then like there's always something that's just a little bit unsettling about it. That's kind of how she feels right now. Like she sees you and you look real enough, but there's some slight unsettling quality that she can't put her finger on. But she tentatively reaches out a hand and she says, so Mia says you're dead?
Yeah, I'm a dead person. I'm a ghost. It's cool
Why
for people.
It's why their hands kind of cold if you're touching.
Yeah. I guess you were, I don't really remember. It was all kind of crazy, but you were there that night in the Springs?
Yeah, I was there. Yeah. I'm a coworker, a friend of Mia's. Yeah.
All right.
Take a deep breath. This isn't weird.
Oh.
I'm here, standing in front of you.
Yeah.
Look,
I might disappear during the car ride. Don't be alarmed.
Yeah, I was
But
going
other
to
than
say,
that,
it does take a lot of energy, especially just to be present for you to see. So if they disappear, and I wouldn't show you to anyone, not like my other coworkers. They're not going to follow you anywhere inappropriate, right, Nakoa?
No, I'm here.
You're not
It's fine.
Abner.
You're
You
fine.
know what I mean?
By the end of the trip, we're gonna become best friends. Yeah, it's fine. You can ask me whatever questions. I can see you rattling behind your little eyes, but other than that,
Ghost dead questions, not like background stuff yet. No embarrassing stories, Nakoa. I'll be like, "Arr."
This is fucking unreal.
life's pretty unreal. It's fine.
Right?
Yeah.
And unlife is pretty unreal too.
I gotta. Why doesn't, like, I can see you, I can talk to you. Why doesn't Orpheus just? Everybody thinks you're full of shit. Why doesn't Orpheus just do that?
Because some people aren't ready to hear the truth.
Yeah, this is a little hard for people to express.
Yeah.
If people thought that there was a chance you could come back, that's just not a good idea to play out. It's about tact.
A lot of cults could pop up. We don't want
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Well, we'll definitely talk. The only thing I care about. Do you take care of her when you're out there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Of course.
oh.
Of course I take care of her. I'll look her like straight in the eye. Of course. I wouldn't let anybody get hurt. It's part of the job.
How long can you keep this going?
I don't know, what, like an hour or so?
All right. Mia, drive. I'm gonna sit in the back and talk to our friend here.
Oh, so I'm alone up here.
Thanks,
Nope.
Mia.
Yeah.
Oh.
By the way, she's awesome. Just letting you know. I'm sitting in the back
I
here
know,
for a
that's
while.
why I'm funny.
I'll make it up to you. I'll make it up to you. Don't worry.
She'll make it up to you. It'll be fine. Yeah, so
I put it in
Talk to
drive,
Layla.
put my Spotify on, very kind of like
All right.
drive off.
There we go.
God,
Beautiful. Heartwarming. Love that.
Spicy.
So good. So good. Sploosh indeed.
Oh, I didn't expect this character to stick around at all.
listen.
Made her into a sip.
You went on a road trip with her.
I did.
To meet your sister and your neighbor, your old neighborhood friends.
Like these were like my childhood
And brought your
friends.
best,
brought your best
ghost friend with you.
This is what we call the next level.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I
You're
didn't.
There.
You're
Is this
there.
dating?
It's dating.
You're not seeing this. Like, there's like a small
Looks
little
like a date.
asterisk that we've been
Quacks like a
hitting.
date.
That's where I'm like, how did this happen? I've been
Yep.
Nobody
Yeah.
expects to fall
I'm
in
just-
love.
no.
Thank
it
you.
Kind of
Thank you.
pisses me off.
I'm just saying that U-Haul is going to cost extra. Like, there's going to be some surcharges on this U-Haul.
That's right. That's right.
First
You can easily
of
commute
all.
from the Springs to Denver. It sucks.
What makes you think I don't have like a Ford Raptor? Okay, I have a good vehicle at my house.
Of course, she's got to pick. Do you have truck nuts too?
I have a F-150 Raptor. Right?
Mia is such a truck nut person.
Like, ironically has truck nuts.
Oh no, please.
They're from the desert.
They got truck nuts. They got a lifted truck.
Yeah, it is
Truck
lifted.
nuts.
It's a lifted
doing it.
truck.
Yep. Oh my God. U.S. truck culture. Love it.
So,
all
Gotta
right.
like climb
wanna
from the
start
side of
It's
that.
even
good
named.
name.
It's
Here we go. All right. Vivian.
Yeah.
What do we do? What
Yes.
do we do with our downtime?
I want to spend the skills now that I actually have them to learn congeal.
Congeal. Okay, got it. So
Yeah.
Do we not get to learn what congeal does?
you do. You absolutely do. We're gonna go through it. This is gonna be a thing.
Oh,
So-
you'll see.
So what do you? What's your approach? How do you go to Kate and try to get her to like, hey, like, what's that look like?
Yeah, I think after coming back, she's gonna still try to at least clean up a little bit from the mess of the first beach episode. So she's just
Okay.
gonna ask. So while we were at this, I tried to make a knife from my hand, and it was sort of spur of the moment, but it actually started happening. So I just wanted to come to you and ask, what's up with that? How do I make that real? What?
So listen, that's a poltergeist thing. That's kind of outside my wheelhouse, but I know just the guy. So tell you what, give me a day. We got some downtime. I'll see if I can set you two up, and he can show you the ropes.
Cool.
Okay. All right.
Soon as possible, if you can.
Yeah, absolutely. Sure. Next 24 hours.
And do we do it? And is it like a? I feel like Orpheus is mostly just office, but is there like a gym floor or something in it?
There is, yeah. So while Orpheus itself looks like it is just like a two-story kind of office building, there's actually a whole like a series of sub-levels. There's actually 4 separate sub-levels. So the first sub-level is obviously the parking garage, right? And then you have you've got sub-level 2, which is you got a rec hall, you got classrooms and training rooms, a gym, locker rooms. That's and also like the trainee dormitories. So that's where she kind of sets up for you to meet with Ben Cotton the next day. Ben is another investigative consultant in Orpheus Group and has actually been in, based on what Kate has told you, just as long as Kate. And it is kind of a more senior investigative consultant. He hasn't quite hit like those lead investigator, project leader roles yet, but he's definitely seen as a senior investigator in the organization. And so when you walk in, I mean, the first thing you can tell is this guy's obviously alive. He's not a decedent or a spirit or anything like that. But he's handsome. He's tall, probably 6'1". Very he's built like not quite a brick shit house. Like he's not super jacked, but he's got some well-defined musculature. Like this is a guy who takes care of himself. He's been in a few scrapes. Like there's scars on his knuckles. And he kind of he's wearing sunglasses, which is super weird because like you're inside underground, but that just seems to be his thing. And Kate told you he can be a little eccentric in some cases. Intense is probably the best word you could use to describe him, but I'm guessing you kind of manifest and walk in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I just kind of.
Okay. So we're losing you.
Is it me? Can you hear me?
Oh,
It's okay.
yeah,
There's just a little bit of a lag, I think.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
I can hear. Say something real quick. No, you're good.
Something real quick about the ghost
all
story
right.
we're telling. It's super fun. I'm having fun. Okay, cool. Good.
Okay. So lots of
yeah, I'm
lag.
just
Okay,
gonna
we'll try
walk
and
up to
roll
him
with it.
and. Oh shit. Okay.
All right, we'll come back to you if that works.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Oh no.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So I'm so
Yes.
sorry. Colette. What do you do with your downtime? Oh, you're muted.
Oh man, what do I do with my downtime? There's so much I want to do. I think that the first thing I do is I want to speak with Abner.
Ah.
Yeah. So I
Why?
think that I contact AB earlier into the first week. I think I spend a lot of time with the little rats, so I'm helping with them get the rats situated and friendly so that I don't have to be around for so long. But after that, call up AB, just shoot him a text and say, "Hey, AB, want to talk? Are you free? Are you in a golf cart or something? Can I meet the golf cart somewhere?"
I'll just respond and say my office. But Abner is the kind of person who in text messages uses complete punctuation. So it's capital me, my office, period. Signed, Abner Abernathy.
Oh, he's got like the old,
It's
like the
Captain Holt
sidekick
on Brooklyn
signatures.
Nine-Nine. He's like,
Oh,
da, da,
man.
da, da. Captain Raymond Holt. Oh.
I write back, "You're not the office. You're in the office, right?"
You'll have to show up to find out.
Oh no. And so I will show up like probably 45 minutes later than he would have expected. Like I'll say, "Oh, good, on my way," and then it takes way longer than it should. But I'll stroll into the office. What does an AB office look like? Like, what the hell am I walking into?
It's a rat's nest of newspapers, paintings of mountains, old cans of breakfast. I think as you walk in, I'm probably like, "Oh, hi. Do you want a can of breakfast?"
Is it beans?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. I'll have some beans, AB. Absolutely. I sit down
Peel
all
off the top of the can.
Yeah. It's got a nice skin to it. Thanks, AB. Hey, so I came by because I actually wanted to talk to you about something to do with the program. Like, it's a genuine question that I have.
Ooh, is it manual related?
Sort of. I wanted to. Okay. I want to talk about what happened with Viv.
Uh-huh. What about it?
I don't know what she did. I don't know what that was. And I don't know what it means. And everyone seems to have some sort of awareness of it already. It scared the shit out of Koa, and I don't want to bring something up with her that might hurt her. So I thought I'd go to, hey, my team lead, man in charge, AB, the one who leads us all.
Well, the first thing you need to know is have you ever heard of a vampire?
Yeah, I've heard of vampires.
Basically, what she did was like you're a vampire, but you're also a ghost. You can do it too if you want.
So we can all anyone that can project can do what she did.
Sure. It's just like drinking. It's just like drinking one of It's just like drinking somebody, you know.
And why is it any different than anything else we were doing there? I mean, I straight up heart stabbed a monkey. I'm struggling to see the differences between cutting that guy off the way that we did and what Viv did. I just want to know where the sidelines are, I guess.
Oh, I mean, officially, go ahead, do what you gotta do, go nuts. Let your wild side air out a little bit. Go ahead. Next time we're fighting something, go ahead and drink the ghost.
Okay.
I'd love to see you drink the ghost.
All right, AB. Maybe it's the beans or the overall atmosphere of this place, but you come out a little strong. Is this like the professional standpoint? Is Orpheus okay with this?
I mean, Orpheus is okay with whatever it is we gotta do as long as we don't cause problems. Now, practically, I mean, you gotta understand there's a downside, you know. Or you know, it's that there's pluses and minuses. It's just like with I think a vampire is a great analogy. If you're a vampire, you get to do a lot of cool shit, well, but you're never gonna see the sun again. So, you know, pluses and minuses.
So, Viv is never gonna see the sun again?
No,
in
it's
this
more
analogy?
like I'm just trying to say there's like there are minuses, you know. I don't think they're very major though.
What are they?
Truth be told, I've never done it myself. Tell you what, why don't we do it together next time?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
It'll be our little experiment.
Sure, AB. It was weird to see her face like that. She came back and her eyes had just rolled over. They were gone.
Wasn't that cool?
It was terrifying, but
like it kind of makes you wonder, like what does that gotta feel like, right? Like I bet it felt pretty good, huh?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Are you curious? Are you afraid to do it?
No, I'm good. I think, I was just overthinking it, and now I've had a little beans. I've talked with my very weird uncle, and I feel better about the whole thing.
Just, we do what we gotta do. We just do what we gotta do.
But did we have to?
History is in the eye of the victor now, isn't it?
Is that why you're in this, AB? To beat death? To win ghosts?
Oh, I just want us to have all the tools that we need available to us is all.
Right. Okay. Well, how are you holding up? Are you okay? Are you good?
Oh, I'm pretty good. I'm gonna go down to the target range later. Might pop up to Washington for a little bit.
Oh, you're going back home? You're gonna go see Rainier?
Yeah, I figure I'll go check out the old digs.
Well, if I get some extra time, maybe I can come back with you. We can go for a hike. See her together.
For sure. I'll show you around.
Yeah. I mean, I grew up not far from there, but Rainier's beautiful. I'm sure you probably know the trails better than me.
I glance kind of like scantily at one of the pictures on the walls.
Say, are your walls covered with posters?
Yep, covered in mountain pictures.
You must really like Rainier.
Isn't she pretty?
Yeah, she's gorgeous. I mean, we used to go up there all the time. We did like school field trips up to the top and all that. Yeah.
It's dangerous up there,
Yeah, I imagine so. Right? AP, why are you looking at me like that?
I'm just saying, you go up on that mountain, stuff happens, some people never come back down.
Right. Yeah. Thanks for the beans, AB. I think I'm gonna go.
Anytime. You come by anytime.
Yeah. Let me know when you're going back. Maybe we can make some time together.
Next week, probably.
Okay. All right. I'll see you, AB.
Goodbye.
Okay, you gotta work the. See, I'm working with Vin on how we present ourselves in a communicative space. The elongating the goodbyes is really rough sonically. Like, it's just not a good vibe. So, like, say goodbye with one O.
Goodbye.
That was admittedly not great, but it was better, right? How'd it feel?
It felt weird. It felt really weird.
That's okay. It takes time, right? You're stepping out of your comfort zone. Try 2 O's. Oh, don't. We're smacking.
Goodbye?
Okay, I like the question. Like, maybe it's not goodbye. Maybe I'm coming back. We'll leave it at that because I don't think it's going to get better. Goodbye. Love you, AB.
See ya.
Oh, skirt out.
Could Lavinia try to clock Colette coming out of the office, and could I make some kind of roll to determine whether I was there to witness Colette walking out of that office?
I would just like to remind everyone that Colette is the most clockable person in existence. Like,
Yeah. Clockable.
walking target.
You might be muted.
Yep, absolutely. So you're just trying to catch her as she's coming out?
Yeah, I just want to be able to see she coming out, and knowing Colette, she's probably wearing her feelings on her face, and it's kind of obvious that she had an awkward conversation with Abner.
Yeah.
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 Okay, I think Lavinia will see it, but not do anything about it yet.
Okay.
Got it.
Beautiful.
Next, I have to make a call to my agent because I'm still in this art funk. I think maybe a week later, I'm still working on this warehouse job, and it's coming along, but it's nowhere near where I want it to. And I'm just calling to make sure they know I'm still working, because if I don't report, they get really weird. Check in with 6 different contacts to make sure I'm still alive. So.
Okay. Do you text? Do you call?
Oh, I am not calling. Oh, fuck. Who calls anymore? Fuck that shit. No, it's a text.
You receive a response back asking, can I come and see what you're working on?
I think that Colette is really deflective, super deflective, and comes up with like 6 different reasons why it's probably not the best time before caving and finally saying, you can come if you want. It's no big deal if you want.
Okay. After that exchange, you do notice that as texts were kind of flying back and forth, you missed one that had come in from a number that you don't recognize. But it's just 3 words. I miss you.
I don't recognize the number?
Mm-mm.
I delete it. Immediately I delete it. And I immediately go on to my health insurance app and I schedule a therapist appointment.
Yep.
Immediately. It's all shut down. And, I'll go back to the warehouse, shut every door, shut every window, and just post up until I hear either from one of the Crucible or from my agent. But
Okay.
It is full lockdown. I'm trying to block out everything.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to get a appointment set up for the next day, so within 24 hours.
Okay.
No. But during that time, while you're holed up, there is a knock at the warehouse door.
Who is it?
It's Dad.
No, you got to use the password, the safe word we come up with. You're behind a closed door. Could you just, who are you? Okay, Dad, that's enough. Get in.
Okay, all right. And your father, Kennedy, walks in. Kind of a bear of a man. He's got kind of salt and pepper hair slicked back, these wire rimmed glasses, this big bushy silvered beard. Would look like he is simultaneously, this man, just depending on as much of a glance, he can go from teddy bear to grizzly bear. Bear being the common denominator in all of those. Just but he at this point he kind of regards you very neutrally. Colette.
Hey, Ken. How's it going? This is the space. I tried to put it together for you, but fuck, it looks bad, huh?
As long as it facilitates your process, that's...
Right. Facilitates my process. You know just the words to use around me. Come around. I'll show you the place. And I go through the process of walking him through this terribly cluttered art space, you know, spilled over paint cans and different tarps and canvases, different scrapped works. It's the project that I've replaced 60 different times, and there's still that massive canvas I've set out where I was flopping my body down to create the paintings, and I'll just go through the process of showing him each piece until we arrive at that big one and sort of stand over it and go, I don't know, this... Look, I know that you guys have been waiting for something, and I know that I'm supposed to deliver, and I know that something's supposed to come of all this, and I know that I'm supposed to have all the answers, but I don't, and this is what I fucking have. And it's me throwing my body at a canvas 25 times. It's some bullshit, okay? And I know you're going to say it's some bullshit. Say it's some bullshit.
It's progress.
Okay. Well...
You're painting, Call. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I guess so. I'm going to need a lot more time than they're expecting.
I'm running out of goodwill at this point, but I'll do what I can.
Yeah. Thanks. It's just, okay. I don't know how to crack this thing. And every time I think I've found an answer, it's running away. And I don't know how to solve it, Dad. I don't know how to find it again without resorting.
We don't want that. Is that what made Grave Flowers as successful as it was?
Fuck yeah, dude. Are you kidding me? What is better for an artist than sadness, drugs, and sex? It's the greatest thing that could ever happen to me.
Colette.
It's the only reason it worked, and now it fucking doesn't. I've got an empty warehouse, my limp body, and a new team of assholes. That's all I've got, man. I don't know.
You're still working with this Orpheus group company.
Good, Dad. You got the whole name out this time. Yes, I'm working with the Ghostbusters. You can say it out loud. I know how you feel about it.
Could it be that this is acting as a barrier to your everything? You're distracted?
No, I don't think that. I think I'm doing good work. I got to play therapist for someone who was looking down the barrel of losing the only person she ever loved. And if that's distracting me from some holy purpose, if that is what's stopping my art, then fuck, I don't know why you put me in all those fancy, stupid fucking schools.
Because believe it or not, Colette, all I want is for you to succeed.
Right. Well, what do you think? This is it. This is success for me. Success is standing in here amongst 25 different spilled over paint cans and a piece of shit work of art I'm not even happy with. I don't know how to make it work.
I guess you took the old adage to heart. Throw something at the wall and see what sticks, huh?
Yeah, Dad. I guess I did.
It's a joke.
How insightful that was.
Just trying to be funny.
Yeah.
Are you well?
I am. Yes, I got another message, but I already called the doctor. I've already got the appointment scheduled. I'm going to make sure I eat tonight. I'm going to make sure that I don't think about it too much, and I'm going to hope it goes away because somehow that's the best option.
Do you need me to contact the police?
I don't know. I don't want to be detailed. I don't want them watching me again. You know how I feel about that.
Can Orpheus put people on you?
Yeah, I'm sure they could put their best ghosts on the issue. And they're probably already watching. Vin, are you here? Okay, I guess they're not. But I'm sure there are people that can watch me, but how often are they going to be able to? How long before I can actually be in charge of my life? And I don't need someone standing over me in a suit telling me that I'm painting again, that I'm making progress. I don't want to have to call every time that I feel like something needs to be done. I want to do it.
What can I do?
Tell them I need a year and that they'll have the best thing I've ever done.
I can get...
It's a good project. What I'm doing here is good. I am... You're not going to believe it. You're never going to trust it. You're going to go home and talk shit to Mom. But I am walking across the veil of death, and I'm helping people see what's on the other side. And in a year's time, you will have something beautiful. You will have something great. It will be something that I made that is beautiful. That is all about what's on the other side. But you can't have it for another year, and you have to go tell those fuckers that that's the case.
I'll ask for a year. I need you to plan on 6 months.
All right, Dad.
He puts a hand on your shoulder, gives it a squeeze. I'll check in again soon.
Yeah. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, could you do me a favor, actually?
Yeah.
Okay. It's gonna be weird, all right? You good with that?
Used to it by now.
Okay. You stand right here on the canvas, just like I did, and what you're gonna do is pull up your sleeves, and I'll go over and I'll pull up my dad's right sleeve as far as I can get it.
Okay.
Is this expensive? It's expensive, isn't it?
It's not cheap.
Oh, well. Art isn't cheap. And I go over and I'll get some of the paint I've been working in. And if he lets me, I'll dip his arm basically up to his forearm in the same paint I was using to, throw my body onto the canvas. I know you're old as fucking dirt, but I need you to just flop on this as hard as you can. Open palm, slap the canvas, okay? Whole body. It can't be half-assed. Come on, Ken. I know you can do it.
Will it help?
It will change everything. It will make 1 year be 2 days, I promise. Just do it. I don't know if it's going to fucking help. Just do it.
He does it. He can't necessarily flop. He's stiff in all sorts of places that prevent that kind of youthful movement, but he kind of like brings himself to his knees first and then kind of pratfalls. But he does his best.
Thank you, Dad. When you go home, could you tell Mom I love her? And I know she's still not talking to me, but if you could just let her know.
Yeah. He gives you with the wet paint still in his hand, a pat on the cheek. Believe it or not, I love you, Colette.
Believe it or not, I believe you. I'll see you soon, Pop.
See you soon, kid. And with that, I think it's a perfect spot to take a break.
That was awesome.
We will be back we'll be back in 10 minutes, and we'll try to pick back up with Viv, see her about her congeal training, see how that goes. So, see y'all here shortly.
We'll be back.
We're back. We're live. We've got Zach. Let's do this. All right.
Stand by as I think I forgot to add Zach to... Every time we refresh, I have to add them back again. So
oh, no.
While I do that.
That was the most amazing introduction ever, and you ruined it.
I ruined it, yeah. All right, Zach should be visible in Twitch now.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Excellent.
We good.
Zakiya.
Yes.
Lovely Zakiya. Let's do this.
Zakiya's got amazing fidelity now. It's great.
Looks so good.
Sweet.
Let's roll with this. So you walk into the gymnasium and to meet with Ben Cotton. What's the introduction look like?
I'm gonna try to be a normal person this time and just walk up and introduce myself.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Viv. I'm a poltergeist. I assume you're a poltergeist too.
Yeah. Last time I checked, I'm Ben.
Ben. All right. Are you like the captain of poltergeists? The manager?
No, just been one of the longest, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. Me and Kate came up together, so.
Oh, okay. So do you have a crucible?
Yeah.
Too then.
Yep.
Oh.
4.
You have 4?
No. I'm on Crucible 4.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah. No, I'm not leadership potential just yet.
Okay. Is it the we'll get to it, never mind. I'm just here. I wasn't gonna say that, but why?
He takes them off and kind of puts them in the collar of his shirt, and his eyes are like an almost unnaturally light shade of blue. That's why.
Hey, we're all just people. So what are you?
What are you, fucking human resources? Like, what is this?
I was trying to. I don't know. I'm not used to working with other people. Period. I kind of just have my own thing going, so I don't know what's the proper way to do it. It's not like you grow up in school and they're like, here's how to ask someone how to teach you how to use your ghost powers. So do we just?
How did you end up in Orpheus? Just.
Well, the death part, right? And then they just walked up and recruited me, and I said yes because I wasn't doing anything else.
Got it. Was that you with the scooters? Oh no! Did we lose her? Nah, there she is. She's back. Okay.
It was your dramatic pause.
Oh, now I get no sound.
No. No.
I love the internet. It's the best thing ever.
All
right,
so consistent with our technical difficulties. It's
listen,
insane.
man. It would not be a fucking Mayday production.
That's Southern California internet right there.
The good news is it's not our fault. It's the lovely company of Spectrum that just really does not do a good job.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what.
Not brought to you by Spectrum.
Right.
If we get enough Patreon members, we could just buy our own internet, and then this would never be an issue.
That is a new stretch goal.
Just need fiber.
Buy internet.
By Mayday Roleplay Internet Service Provider.
How cool would that be?
Nightmare. That would be a nightmare. With all of us, a nightmare.
All right.
You call for a service call and one of these bitches shows up?
Are
I don't know.
rolling
Lights
a
red.
blunt
That's
in the
bad.
middle of our text? We may have to just, move
We
on
can move
for
on.
now.
We'll jump
Yeah,
back
we
to
love you, Zach. And listen, if we don't get to Zach today, you can bet that we will cover it at the beginning of our next session because she deserves her spotlight time, and we will take care of that. Yeah. So for now, let's move on to Logan. Logan, what do you do with your downtime?
I think. Oh no. Are we back? Is Zach back?
I see nothing.
Oh no, I'm sad. I thought I heard.
I know.
It's
Okay.
We can always jump back to them as soon as it seems stable.
Okay. I think the first thing Logan does is maybe not the day that Colette talks to her dad and also like the weird number. I don't know if it's that day or maybe like the day after, but like sometime kind of early in the break, Colette's gonna get a call from Logan, and it's gonna ring like twice, and then it's gonna stop. And then you'll get a text like a minute later that says, "Sorry, I keep forgetting you don't like phone calls. I'll do better, I promise." And then that's one gets sent, and then another one comes in like a minute later. What are you doing tonight?
That shit scared me so bad. I don't even ever want to hear that ringer again. I'm not doing anything. What are we doing?
So I was thinking maybe we can have like a hangout, like you and me and Viv, like new kids. And then I was thinking Lavinia too, because like Ko is mad at me and I don't think her and Viv in the same place is a good idea. And Mia is like Koa's other half and Abner's Abner. So like, would that be a good idea? Would you be down for that?
This is a rockin' idea. Vin is gonna love it. I think it's a great idea. We need to do this.
Cool. How do we talk to them when we're not with them?
I usually just shout Vin's name until she shows up, and honestly, it's got a pretty good track record for me.
Cool.
So if you want, I could try that.
Yeah, you try that. I'll try and like just go look for Viv at Orpheus, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, look for scooters, I guess.
That was pretty cool, right? Okay. Are you okay?
Yeah. No, but we can talk about it at the big party we're having.
Okay. Should I tell them to like show up at a different time so that like you and I can talk, and then like they can show up afterwards, or like?
It'll come out when it comes out. I don't want to worry about it too much.
Okay. What do you want to drink? I know, like, not like, but like, what sounds good to sip?
Those disgusting fucking sparkling water. LaCroix. Buy LaCroix.
Okay.
So many LaCroix.
Gotcha. I think Logan's gonna go to like a King Super or whatever. And and in their head, they're like, I'm gonna make like mofongo. I'm gonna make like good like Puerto Rican food. And then they think about the number of hours, which is probably like 4, that they have to clean their apartment, get everyone, like pull out games, get food, and are like, fuck, I can't do that. So they're just gonna buy some plantains, get like cans of soup, and like different kinds of sandwich fixings, like peanut butter and jelly and like ham and cheese and like maybe tofu turkey and like lettuce and tomatoes and shit, and just like throw it on the counter of their kitchen and be like, okay, we'll just have like soup and a sandwich bar. Oh shit, I need to make. And so like they quickly make like different kind, like a different sandwich of each type for like one of each kind for Lavinia and Viv, and like takes this cooler bag to Orpheus and like sets them on the altars that they have set up. And then like also like a bottle of whiskey and a bottle of like beer, just like a bunch of like goes overboard trying to like find things that everyone will like and puts them on their altar. So like, okay, they can have those. Oh, Viv, I'm at your altar. I don't know if you can actually hear me here. If you want to come like hang out at my place, I'm gonna have like game night for you and me and Call and Vin maybe. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if this is how this works. Maybe I'll see you tonight. I'll keep looking for you, and if I see you, then I'll tell you then. Logan looks around for Viv, tries to find her. And then goes back to their apartment, shoves all of their like crap that they've left around their apartment and haven't cleaned for days into the closet, pushes it shut, puts like a crate in front of it so it doesn't pop open, makes the bed, and starts like frying up plantains and just like hopes their friends come to hang out.
Yeah, definitely show up early to crash the party and then immediately see how much food you've made and go, we're the only fuckers alive, right? Like, love of my life, we are the only ones eating any of this.
I mean, like, it's not like we can have like leftovers and shit, and like
Logan, fucking look at me. Some of the food you've made is bigger than me.
I know.
We can't do this shit.
Well, I mean, like, that's why I made
I am going to have
sandwich bar.
a sandwich.
Okay.
A sandwich, and the rest of this, you better find a fucking homeless shelter or something.
That's a good
'cause
idea.
This is, it's a great idea. You're gonna feed a fucking orphanage with this shit. Holy,
That's
how
a really
did
good idea.
Oh my god.
Well, look, I come from a big family. We feed people. I don't
even think Vin ate like this when she was living. What the fuck?
Well,
This is awesome, Logan. But awesome.
well, there's soup and shit, and there's drinks and.
I will have your soup and shit. I will.
Oh, and
eat
there's
it all.
plantains. I made plantains. I fried plantains.
Good job.
Yeah.
This is a really nice spread. It's very domestic.
Uh-huh. Did you talk to Vin?
I invited Vin. I hope she got the message. Hopefully. I don't know. She's her way.
Yeah.
I tried to leave it out in the way that she liked it.
Wait, how did you invite Vin? Did you just literally just sit in your place and yell my name?
I think that she has become obsessed with the idea that you used to be this hacktivist that, she knew, well, she is still living, but knew when you were still living. And so I think she actually tried communicating with you digitally somehow.
Oh, okay.
Like putting it out in the ether that way. Hopefully you, like a riddle almost, like a cryptic message to show up at
I think if you posted it anywhere, like on the "Are we cool yet?" like message boards or something that she might frequent, then I think she would definitely see it that way. Yeah.
And it is a really shitty riddle. Go where the mofungo lies. Follow the corn. Eat the plantain. And have friends.
Yeah, I don't think you get a response, but I think she'll show up. And like when you open the door, she's like, Logan's place. Yeah, I got that.
Holy shit, you did it!
Oh, it worked. Fucking rad.
Are we having an impromptu meeting?
No, it was just like a hangout. Like I invited Viv. I don't know if she heard me. I didn't really see her at the offices, but I hope she heard me. I'd like her to come like chill with us. I made sandwiches. I put them on your altar, and there was also whiskey on your altar and also beer. I don't know what you like to drink. If you don't like to drink any of those, I don't have anything you can drink as a ghost.
You made an
LaCroix
altar
is
for
sort
me?
of like drinking as a ghost. Like, if anything is, LaCroix is.
I hated LaCroix when I was alive.
Oh, shit.
There's like 3 flavors of LaCroix in the fridge because I can't remember which one you like, but I know they're pink, so I just got all the pink flavors.
You have alcohol though, right?
Oh yeah.
That's sufficient.
Okay.
If you would offer me a glass.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's Lavinia, would you like a glass?
Sure, and I'll put my hand out.
I'll take a plastic cup that I have and put it in her hand.
I assume it appears in my hand, yeah.
Sweet.
You don't have to like bow, like you just give it up.
I mean, she said like offer, like I had to like make it a thing.
She just smiles at you, Logan. She's like, I appreciate this, and she just takes like a slow sip and kind of savors it.
Cool, good.
Am I the only guest to this party?
No, well, Colette's here, and hopefully Viv will show up maybe. I don't.
Zakiya, go ahead and try to speak if you can. As to whether Viv will show up.
Please.
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Superhero.
Yeah. If Viv would like to go to the fucking party.
Yes, good. I probably like leave the door open like a crack just until like Viv shows up.
Ghost. The
Oh,
ghost
yeah,
Go
You're
through
right.
the walls.
Yeah. You're right.
She's not gonna be manifested, so she will make an opening.
Oh no.
We lose her again.
Yeah, a little bit.
God bless.
You just didn't really catch what you said there at the end, Zach.
I think she's frozen again. I'm so sad.
Oh dear.
Um.
No, no.
And then Nakoa is coming as well?
No, I only invited you three.
Oh.
Well, because Koa had that thing with Viv about like the chomping, and then we had a talk and it was awkward, and I don't like, they're like very, I don't know, mature and like I don't know. It felt like it would have been more awkward, but now I feel guilty for not inviting them. Should I have?
So just so that I understand, we're here to discuss the events of our last mission? Is that where we're...
No, I mean, you can if you want to. I was just gonna like...
You're talking about them chastising you. I remember what happened. What do we need to discuss about it?
I wasn't really saying we needed to discuss anything. I was just saying like we could like hang out and be like friendly, I guess, or like I can put on music or I have some games. I have like Monopoly and like Uno and shit.
Well, this is me being friendly, Logan, so let's talk about
sorry.
it. You... Do you feel that they treated you unfairly?
I guess not. I don't...
If it helps, I think they treated you unfairly.
I didn't do anything. Like, it was Viv. It happened to Viv more than me. That's not fair.
That's what I mean. I know that we have our abilities and we have our goals, and as long as we don't hurt each other, I don't see the problem with it.
Are we talking about that? What Viv did, that when she reached out like that? I was talking to AB about that, and he got really fucking weird, super weird about it. But
how? What did he say?
He was really interested. I didn't think that it was like an Orpheus thing. I've never read the manual, so maybe it is.
We sat in his office. What the hell did you do while I was reading that thing out loud?
I have this thing where I just shut down mentally and leave my body.
I have that too,
I like
dumbass.
to call it meditating, but my therapist calls it disassociate.
Oh, that one.
When I don't like shit, I just... So, no manual for me, baby.
You fucking left me alone in there.
He was, I don't know. He was weird about it. I mean, good weird about it. He was enthusiastic, but...
He seemed to encourage you to explore.
Yeah, we were talking about experimenting and not the fun kind like in college.
Interesting.
I mean, Viv, Viv, did you like... I'm not trying to like discuss you like you're not here or anything. I just like...
Yeah.
I don't know. It was. I think it was kind of cool, but like I don't want to. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't think it was fair to you that they were that pissed.
I don't know if I'm allowed to talk.
You can talk.
You're
yeah, you sound good. Keep going.
Fuck.
You're always allowed to talk.
No, I didn't know that I was hurt. Okay. Yeah. Honestly, I wasn't 100% sure what I did, so I didn't take it personally. I'm working on it. We're working on it.
Okay.
But
Can I? I'm sorry, I interrupted. If you want to finish your thought,
No.
What did it feel like?
Yeah.
It felt like, you know, when you're upset all day and you don't know why, and then you find out that it's because like your shoe is tied too tight, or like you have a necklace on that you don't usually wear, and then you finally take it off and it's like, oh, everything just came together. That's kind of what it felt like. Like really good. But natural doesn't seem like the right word, because I sucked the life out of a monkey.
but like a
what it was.
release.
Yeah, or like not even. It didn't feel like I was letting something go. It felt like something was finally coming back.
Like a puzzle.
Like a puzzle.
Wow.
Yeah, that's. After this sick party, we're gonna find out exactly what this is about, because it did seem like I did whatever I did Nakoa didn't like.
Yeah.
Regardless of Nakoa's opinions, perhaps we can all make an agreement here and now between the four of us that if we need to, we perform this thievery, especially when our life is on the line, when our vitality is low. We don't abuse it. We're not monsters here, but
No, of course not.
I do
Exactly.
protect you guys.
And I only did it to protect you because the lions were kicking our ass, and
Yeah.
Right.
I appreciate it personally. Like, that was really nice of you. So thanks for saving my ass, I guess.
of course.
I appreciate you coming to me about this, and I have to admit I've gone to Colette about my struggles with growing closer with you all. I feel like this is I feel special because of you. Thank you, Logan.
Well, I'm glad you're here. I mean, it's nice to hang out with people. Viv, do you want a drink? There's I gave one to Vin, so I wonder if I can give one to you too.
I would love a drink.
Okay.
I haven't had anything to drink, and there's been so many reasons to. Take the last time, please.
Do you want like a drink or just like a sip?
You can just put straight liquor. Just.
Oh, cool. I will pour almost a full cup of whiskey for Viv and hand it off, and then I'll kind of top Lavinia off too.
You know, while we're here, anyone else notice that there's no Halloween party at Orpheus?
Yeah, that's bullshit.
I was thinking maybe we could organize a Crucible 12 party. Everyone get together.
What? That'd be incredible.
We can dress up and stuff?
Like a pop-up party at Orpheus? Like an anti-prom? Is that what you're suggesting?
I'm there most of my time anyway, if we wanted to hold it there. Otherwise, we hold it wherever we like.
That's so fun.
That would be
Kate would be so pissed, though, I feel like.
We invite her.
It's the good kind of rule breaking, you know?
I think you guys are wrong about Boss. I think that Kate has a side to her that we don't know about, and I think if anything can bring it out, it's a secret Halloween party.
That's not
why don't one of you bring it up to the rest, and we can put it together?
Cool. Yeah. Okay, Halloween party. I love
this.
I'm gonna write that down.
Okay, but either we're all dressing up as ghosts or not one of us is a ghost. We have to. It's either buy in or completely avoid.
Like sheet ghosts, like sheet with eyes, like Charlie Brown ghost.
Exactly.
It's got to be a no ghost Halloween because I know that Mia's just gonna show up in a fucking sheet, and that is not Halloween. Everyone needs to show up and gotta be wearing costumes.
I mean, we can make our gods look like anything, so absolutely.
That's true. I guess we don't have to get a costume. We can just.
You know how we could get away having this Halloween party is that we all just project, or at least the living ones project, and we have a party that no one can see but us.
That'd be pretty fun.
Invisible party.
Invisible party. Okay.
Yes.
Invisible Halloween party. Fuck yeah, Lavinia, that's great.
Okay, but what are we doing? Usually there's some sort of act or happening at the party.
We could
bobbing for apples. That's a kid's thing, but
What the fuck did you just say? What?
It could be fun.
No.
That's not what I was thinking.
It's like a dunk tank, but you dunk yourself.
I was thinking
Logan. Oh.
When's the last time you've been to a party, Logan?
Yeah.
I mean, when I worked with the guys in the fire tower, we'd have parties while we were waiting.
You guys fucking bobbed for apples in
Look,
the
we
fire
got
tower?
really fucking bored sometimes, and we couldn't drink because we were on call. So
you got the local barrel.
Have you ever
Closest
jumped out
barrel.
of a fucking the closest barrel? I don't. I'll go to like Tractor Supply Company. I don't know.
Oh,
Do they
But
have
there's
this
some
stuff?
kind of. Go ahead.
I would mainline meth before I would go to bobbing apples.
No.
That is- You have to be at the very bottom of life. You have to be at the bottom of life to consider that an activity.
Look, when you're in the middle of the fucking wilderness and you have to stay sober so you can jump out of an airplane to fight a fucking forest fire, you do what you have to do for fucking fun.
I was gonna say,
That is.
we could like spray paint, dicks on potholes or set something on fire. Something that's chaos but good,
That could be
I didn't think bobbing for apples. That wasn't the first one.
Is there some way we could haunt something or go somewhere and
That'll
cause
get
a
us
little mischief?
sued, right,
Yeah,
though?
Yeah.
Not
That
immediately.
sounds like way more fun. I gotta say, for half a second, I thought it was really hard to have fun without drugs, but that sounds like good shit right there, Vin.
I mean, Halloween night, surely.
Can we haunt another Halloween party?
fun.
We're the monsters. We gotta spook some people.
Okay. Who?
Oh,
like,
Koa's
who
gonna
are
hate
some, like,
this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's sounding like this is gonna be a 4 of us party.
Is
and
this
not
just
all
gonna be an
7 of
us4
us
party again?
We'll see about it, yeah.
We could
Okay.
test the waters with everyone, maybe just one at a time. Go up to Abner, Nakoa,
I
and
feel like
Mia.
Abner would probably be down to haunt things before anyone else would,
Might.
but he's
As
also my
long as-
uncle, and that's weird.
You don't want to do that.
If we can get that fucker a cart or something he can drive, he's in.
Okay.
Koa and Mia are gonna be the hard sells.
All right,
Mia's busy.
no more talking about it. Let's put this
Mia's
action
been
in the plan.
all over. She's been like away.
All over.
Are we gone by this point? That's the thing.
You've been gone different places.
Yeah, several road trips.
I'll stay in town.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
All right, so I think we want to try to enact this plan during this.
yeah, I
week
think
of
like as
Shanghai.
Logan gets mildly progressively drunker, she starts drafting up a text to send to Abner, Koa, and Mia in like the notes of their phone. And I'm like, okay.
Got to be a little obscure just to test the waters, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dear adults of the party.
Oh,
No?
no.
Dear
Dear friends.
friends. Fucking yeah.
Good,
Vin.
Vin. Good, Vin.
We would like to cordially extend an invitation.
Okay. No. You
No?
don't sound like a person right now. You sound like you bob for apples. need
You
to
are
do
never
better.
gonna let this
We
go, are
want to
you?
hang out for Halloween. Do
Okay.
you want to hang out with us?
We want to hang out for Halloween. Do you want to hang out with us and cause mischief and mayhem and all the good?
Cut.
No, but that like seems dishonest if we don't like tell them the plan like
We're
up front.
trying to decide whether or not we're going to lie to them.
Right. Back. Would you like to hang out with us? Period. Full stop. On Halloween.
It's pretty vague. I mean, when they show up and we're about to haunt a house, they might object.
Okay.
Come in costume.
Come in
Gonna be a
costume.
late night.
Gonna be
That
a late
might-
night. Yeah,
That
late
sounds
night.
like sexual though.
But it might scare
Well,
off
we
the
don't
old
should-
people. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm
We should
Mm,
send this one, and then we all hit them individually. Like,
okay.
All right.
We
Also,
send this,
Koa
and
doesn't
then-
sleep, so I don't think the late
True.
night's gonna deter her.
True.
She's
No.
a ghost, you know.
But the costume will.
The costume will. Yes.
Me and Koa could have matching costumes. Maybe that'll sell it.
That'd be so cute.
Oh, yes, matching costumes only.
Oh, well, but we're uneven. Like, we can't have... I guess we have a team of 3. Or 4. Or 3. It'd have to be 3.
We invite Kate. It's done.
Invite
It's easy.
Kate. Yeah.
Invite Kate. Okay, I need to talk to Kate anyway, so I'll invite Kate later this week.
Done.
Awesome. I think Logan tries to like put out games for everyone to play, fully forgetting that they can't touch the pieces or look at the cards.
Do you want me to just tell you to? It feels weird if you know all my cards.
No, I
I'll
feel
manifest and play.
Cool. What if I'll become a ghost too, so we can all be on the same foot?
Sure.
But then you.
Oh shit! You're right. Okay.
Why can't we all be people?
Yeah.
Well, they can't be people, Carl.
I
They
have.
can
I have
manifest.
some
Look at
left.
Vince.
It's
She looks
just-
great.
Okay.
I get nervous about manifesting because sometimes it's a bit intense, but it's fine.
I don't want to make you do that if it makes you uncomfortable. Please don't.
Manifests.
Okay. Cool.
What's it look like?
It's sort of like unstable. She's clear, but it's like a little bit, if that makes sense.
A little staticky.
Yeah.
I think Logan is like listing back and forth and like touching shoulders with anyone that's sitting next to her. Like if it's like Lavinia, Colette, Lavinia, Colette.
Lavinia normally wears her hair up, and she's got this really curly hair, and she actually lets it down. It's like this huge mane of curly hair. Seems to get into the game.
Yes.
Oh, Vin probably beats our fucking ass at this.
Oh, for sure. Whatever game it is.
At least like the word games and stuff.
Oh yeah, Scrabble and whatever, bananagrams.
All right.
The last thing Logan's gonna say, like drunkenly but sincerely. I don't know where you guys like hang out or do things or whatever. I mean, Call, you know this already, but I'm saying it again to you, but also specifically to them. If you ever need somewhere to like be away from shit and like chill and be friends or just like not be friends and be left alone and like just hang out, you're like welcome here anytime. This is like a safe place for you to come or be or whatever.
They're trying to put together a queer house, basically.
I'm not trying to put together a queer house. I'm just trying to make sure everyone has somewhere to be, that they're safe and feel.
It's a queer house.
I know what that is. I understand that. Okay.
Carl,
Thank you.
Why do you have to ruin things?
Lavinia, who's usually like, very composed, kind of seems to really take it to heart, and when she looks at you as much as she can have kind of like wet eyes, she does, and she says, you remind me of my niece, Logan, which is good.
Cool.
I'll remember that.
I'm serious. Like, I know I'm drunk right now, and I was planning on saying this earlier in the night, and then I got distracted by all of our Halloween plans, and then I got distracted by games, and then now we're here. But I do genuinely mean that, and I'm gonna try and like hug Lavinia as much as I can.
Yeah, she's playing it. She's definitely being very friendly.
Her heart grows 2 sizes.
I'm so proud in the back. I'm just.
Yeah.
You're doing great, sweetie. Keep it up.
I was just impressed.
Nice. All right. We'll get back because you said you wanted to talk to Kate, right, Logan?
Yeah. Yes.
We'll get back to you.
Please.
While Viv's connection is stable.
Yeah.
No, you're good. You're coming in great. So Ben, we transitioned back to the scene in the gym, probably before the party. And Ben actually says, "That was you with the scooters, wasn't it?"
It was. Just a rough go at the first mission. That just needed some time in the streets.
That was a thing of beauty.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Thank you. No one has reacted that way to anything not anything I've done. That's dramatic, but I appreciate it. You thought? Did you see the numbers? In a pile, and it was. Thank you.
Yeah.
It was.
What is that all about? The 515.
That was my nickname. Before the whole, but that was just the call sign. A lot easier to talk to people when they don't know your name, even though it is very much, VIV. It's the same.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't connect the dots.
You gonna do it again?
I've been strongly encouraged not to.
You've been strongly encouraged not to get caught.
Oh, Ben. Yes, and I'm gonna try to go in for the hand clap.
Oh yeah, he'll hand clap you.
Okay. This is fantastic. Okay, now, hypothetically, if I were to do it again, and something bad does happen, does that mean I can count on you?
Oh, fuck no. I'm not putting my ass on the line for that.
I thought I'd ask. I understand you're the captain. I don't want to ruin your cruise.
Look. Just don't go walking down the street like some kind of fucked up scooter golem. Like that's people will notice that.
That seems to be the note I keep getting. I'll change it.
So you want to learn how to make shit out of gauze, huh?
Yeah. I tried to stab a lion with my arm.
What?
We were fighting zoo creatures, and I.
Oh, the zoo job. That was you guys. Okay.
I wanted to get a clean cut in there, and then at the last second, it turned back into my hand, so I don't.
Right. So it takes focus, and you've got to pump a bit of yourself into it every time. It's not easy because you're taking the stuff that makes you and extending it and making something else with it.
Okay, so I'm not theory's not my favorite thing.
No, me either. Okay. So he closes his eyes a bit and he holds a hand out and he is just staring intently at that hand, and you watch as the gauze in his arm begins to extend and run down his forearm to his hand, and the fingers grow longer, the thumb grows longer, and it congeals and solidifies as a blade. Is that what you were going for?
Exactly that.
So, if you want, just by focusing, you can harden your hands, right? Hit a little bit harder. That doesn't cost much, but you want to make a knife, brass knuckles, a key. You're gonna have to put just a smidge in.
I can make a key?
Yeah, you can literally make whatever you want. You put enough into it, you can make an assault rifle.
What?
No door. No man or no door. And this is just something that we can do? And this is fine?
It costs. If you got the vitality to back it up and your crystal's backing you up, yeah. But it'll drain you.
I think I have a way to fix that.
What do you mean?
The vitality? I just share. We just have our team's very community based.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. Sledgehammer. And he closes his eyes, focuses. You see that flare of vitality, and he fashions a fucking sledgehammer.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna concentrate and try to make just a regular blade.
Let's do it. Okay, so for this, you're going to roll. Let's check it out. You're going to roll manipulation plus whatever ability. So, in this case, with a blade, melee. Try manipulation and melee.
Okay. That's 3 successes.
Yep, and you do. It takes a little bit, and you notice that the gauze periodically attempts to creep back up your hands to rejoin the rest of your form, but eventually you're able to fashion a smaller but no less wicked looking knife out of your hand.
She's not gonna, it's not like a surprise attack. She's gonna make it very clear that she's like gonna try it.
Oh yeah.
And lean forward.
To hit him?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Roll oh shit. All right. Let's roll some let's do dexterity and melee.
Okay. That's 2 successes.
2 successes? Okay. Yeah, he manages to step to the side just a bit, but you catch him and it kind of slides past his gauze a little bit in his arm. And he winces, and he comes back with that sledgehammer. Fucking tries to take your legs out from underneath you.
Yes.
So yeah, he's gonna do. We're gonna do strength and melee.
Okay.
So let's see what we got. And that is 4 successes. So yeah, he doesn't use the broad end of the hammer. He uses more of the shaft to kind of get it down in between your legs and kind of scoop and lift and take your feet out from underneath you.
Okay, I look up from the floor, still like thrilled with the information that I've been given in the past 5 minutes. Is he standing over? Like, am I like on the ground and he's like?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm not gonna kick him in the balls.
Okay.
I've said it out loud. I'm gonna go ahead and try to kick him in the balls.
You're gonna kick him in the balls? Holy shit.
Oh, wait. Can I turn my foot into a hammer too?
You can try. Roll manipulation plus melee.
Pulling a Mia.
This is how we learn. This is how we grow. That's
go big or go home.
That's 3 ones.
You know what? Life be like that sometimes.
I deserve it. Go ahead.
He hauls back and just freaking cracks that hammer against your leg as it comes up, and he looks down. He holds it back like it stings, but it's not like you don't take any significant damage from that. And he looks down and he says, "No."
Understood. I got a little excited. I have an arsenal. My limbs are an arsenal.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm trying really hard not to keep fighting. I don't. Do you mind if we just kind of spar for a while? Now I'm like.
Fuck yeah, let's do
it. She does it again, and there's two blades.
Yeah. Oh, yep. And we Rocky Balboa freeze frame.
Yeah, exactly.
And, yep. And the sparring session continues, man, and he loves it.
Good.
He drops the hammer. He dual knives it too, and you guys are just going at it.
Duel the fates.
Love
Sweet.
It. Beautiful. So you now know congeal.
There
you go.
Okay.
Anything else you wanted to do with your time?
Actually, I did want to ask. Do you think would he be someone that knows about thievery? Like he's been in the field long enough? Okay.
Yep.
So like after we've been fighting for like an hour or so, I just asked when I mentioned finding more vitality earlier, what do you know about something that I've seen? Taking the vitality of something else and they don't give it to you.
Thievery.
Yeah.
That's what the nerds call it. That's what they it's a tool in the toolbox. But how much of yourself are you willing to sacrifice to do that?
I don't really know how. I don't have to protect my life, if that makes sense. Like I've had a life, so I don't know if I should be. I don't have that need to keep living anymore. Ooh, that sounds so dark. Damn. I'm saying I want to. I don't know. I don't care how long I'm here. I have people I care about, but I don't.
They say that there's things worse than death. I don't know if I haven't seen it. I don't know what it would look like, but there's that piece of you, and sometimes I don't even keep it in check. That reminds you how dark things can get and how dark you can get if we let those emotions take over. And there is no greater crime than sucking that which forms the soul out of another being. That's talking to a piece of yourself that you don't want to answer.
Interesting. You're talking to a piece of yourself. Pure metaphor? when you say it? You just mean metaphorically, right? When you
Yeah. What else?
I don't know. Orpheus is a weird place.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. I'm still figuring out half this shit myself.
Okay.
You've already lost enough of yourself. Don't give up more of it.
Okay.
I gotta follow my own advice, but
Okay, then maybe we'll just hold each other accountable. We'll just do a people check every now and again.
yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
You all right?
Wait, I mean, I got a bunch of new weapons. I'm great.
All right. Just asking some heavy questions, kid. I'm just,
No, it's fine. Like I said, I'm just here. Here for a good time, not a long time. So I'm okay. If anything bad happens, I will let you know.
Yeah.
Or you'll see it on the news.
Hopefully none of the above. Just keep your head down out there, all right?
Gotcha.
He looks at his watch. Same time tomorrow?
Yes. Heck yeah. And I go for a high five.
Oh, yeah. He high fives it.
Cool. She almost skips out the room.
Yeah. Yeah. Love it. There we go. Anything else that you'd like to accomplish?
Nakoa took care of the simp, so that was a lot of it.
Goddamn.
Yeah, I think
That's some shady. That's some shadiness.
No, it's good. I think that's it.
Okay.
Especially now
Beautiful.
that we're doing a Halloween party. I think we're
Yes. Yeah. No, I'm glad we got to do that. That was awesome. So we meet Ben Cotton. So Logan, we'll pick up with you. You want to meet with Kate?
Yeah, I
Yep.
think on the tails of having like a night of like friends and everyone talking about like we'll do what we need to do to like have each other's backs and just like on the tails of some of like the first good feelings Logan's had since working at Orpheus, I think they're gonna go to Kate and not at all like respectfully, just kind of like cursory knock as they open the door to Kate's office and go,
Yep.
Are you busy?
Come in.
Thanks.
No.
Cool. So my whale sucks. I suck at it. I'm really fucking bad at it, and it's the only thing that's like I'm supposed to do to keep my friends safe, and that fucking sucks. So like, how do I get better at it?
Well, I mean, I hate to say it, but practice. Practice, and it's all about your connection with people, right? Which seems counterintuitive because you're using something to, I mean, really, our whale, it's not purely destructive. It can influence, it can
Yeah, I've seen Nakoa
alter.
do it, and it's so like pretty and calming and nice. And then anytime I try to do it, it just isn't.
It can be. I mean, you know that. You know it can. You just gotta get out of your own head. Make it more about theirs, right? You gotta reach out. You gotta feel. You gotta sense what makes them them. And then you gotta pluck those guitar strings.
Okay.
It's your. All right, look. Let's. I got some time. You want to go chat some walls down?
That's a thing. Yes, please.
Not literally. We'll go downstairs and we'll get some practice in. But
Sorry, that was super rude. I just like busted in. I do want to do this when you have time. I didn't mean to like.
I've got time.
Cool. Yes, please.
All right. And she'll lead you down to the sublevel, to the training rooms, where probably just next door.
I was gonna say you can hear Like,
I think I try to like peek through the window and watch for a minute.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah, Viv. Go,
It's good
Viv.
shit. Yep. It's
That's
pretty
so
good.
fucking cool.
Yeah. And Kate kind of just says, it's all about the whale is, it's so hard to explain. You have to think about it like you're using those vibrations and the pieces of yourself to manipulate them, to manipulate their emotions.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
It's and sometimes you put just enough stank behind it to tear them the fuck apart, but you focus on them. Stop thinking so much about you.
Okay.
Feel what's coming off of them. Attune to it. Focus on that. And that's what you're shouting down. You're shouting down their fear. You're shouting down their anger. You're shouting down their violence. And sometimes you're shouting down their bodies.
That doesn't seem fair.
What do you mean?
I mean, like, the fear and the anger and the violence, that makes sense, but like, why should I get to like destroy them? Like, why does that?
You don't have to. Just gotta be cognizant of the amount you're putting into it.
Okay.
You hold back when you have to. You don't have to scream them into however many pieces every single time you open your mouth. You know, it takes focus, takes concentration, takes restraint. Sometimes it's a matter of whispering sweet fucking nothings into their ear until they calm down.
Okay. Yeah, that I guess that makes sense.
You're viewing it as destructive. And it can be. But not always. Doesn't have to be. Don't let it use you. You use it.
Okay. Yeah. I can do that.
Let's try.
Okay.
Rocky freeze frame. Yeah, there you go. And you just she lets you feel the different effects of each one. Like, it doesn't get too intense to where it's actually going to cause you some damage, but she lets you feel how precise it can be and how certain effects yield different results, and then allows you to kind of test on her as well.
Mm-hmm.
So she gives you about an hour before she takes her leave, but she makes it known that the door is open should you need to continue to try to refine this ability.
Cool. Yeah, I think Logan spends a lot of time for the rest of their break trying to like parse all of that, because it all feels kind of weird and very vulnerable.
Oh yeah.
And trying to just like make those little like connections, and not necessarily like doing it when they're with like people, but just kind of like peripherally being aware of it.
Totally. Yeah. Makes sense. Getting better at reading emotions. And
Yeah.
Got it. Perfect. All right. Beautiful. Thank you. And yeah, we got Lavinia.
Oh, okay. Let me open up my Excel spreadsheet real quick.
Sure thing.
Excuse me?
oh gosh.
Things
That's
I've
all right.
accomplished.
It's all right.
Part 1A.
Oh wow.
So the
Color coded.
the first thing I want to do is probably like, a day or so after our mission and I'm just lounging around the office. I'm going to wait till the end of the day. And then I'm going to find Jerome LaRousse, the potential Malkovich candidate that I've been speaking with.
Yeah.
And just kind of go up to them at the end of the day, say hello. And say, how would you feel if I walked you home?
I mean, I drive. You want to come with?
Well, how do you feel if I drove you home?
Oh, are you saying like hopping in?
You catch on quick.
Oh my.
Yeah, fuck it. All right. All right. Yeah, I ain't got nothing else going on. Sure. How does this work?
I'm sorry, I was just enjoying your nervousness. Follow me, and I'll lead him to his car.
Okay.
Just like really kind of, prolonging it and
yeah. Oh yeah.
And I think once we're down in like the sub-level where his car might be parked,
okay,
I'll just kind of push him up against the car and then upon touching him attempt to enter him.
Okay. All right. So roll charisma plus leadership.
Charisma plus leadership.
Yep. And how much vitality are you going to expend?
I want to be able to control him for at least a scene, which, if I remember correctly, is at least 3 vitality. It might be more.
Let's see.
Just double check me on that one.
Yeah.
And really, depending on how successful I am with these rolls, this is kind of like Lavinia's date with this guy. So if I don't roll well, I think she might get bad vibes from him. You know what I mean?
Got it. Yep. Okay, yeah, you can try 3.
Okay, so I'm going to try 3 to control him for a scene. And you said it's manipulation plus leadership.
Yeah, no, charisma plus leadership, I think. Let me double check. Yeah, charisma plus leadership, yeah.
Okay, so that's 3, and then leadership is 2.
And for him, I'm going to roll charisma plus meditation, and whatever successes I get. So,
right.
4 successes.
Okay, wow. He's a lot more willing, I guess, than I am. I rolled a 1, a 2, a 1, an 8, and an 8, which is basically 0 for me. 0 successes.
0 successes.
Wow.
Yeah. It doesn't take. He seems very willing, but maybe you're the nervous one at this point. It's hard to tell. There's some barrier there, and he's fucking wide open. Like he's like, Lavinia, take the wheel.
Yeah.
So
I think that I think Lavinia attempts to skin ride him, and maybe it's his eagerness, maybe it's something just kind of takes her off the scent, kind of she feels a little distant from him, almost like she's forcing this with this guy. And I think the next time he opens her eyes, she's just gone.
Oh. Okay.
She just realizes this is a mistake, and yeah.
If you're still in the area, like if you demanifest and you're still around, you see him kind of just like, what the fuck? All right. So, yeah.
I just think she just didn't get the right vibes from him. This is going to be a little bit of a process to find the right one.
Totally.
So yeah, I think not necessarily dejected. I suppose she did the rejecting. So I think she would spend some time in the office, probably enough time to meet up with Nakoa if she comes with information about a potential Malkovich.
Ah, okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how would you present it to me?
I'd probably just same as I always, just go knock on the door wherever you're hanging in.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, that talk we had a while ago, you asked something of me.
Oh, tell me about it. Yeah, I've been thinking a lot about it. I basically just rejected that Jerome guy.
Oh, was he not? Bad vibes?
He doesn't have bad vibes. He just, I don't know. His eagerness kind of turned me off a little bit.
I'm gonna grab a cigarette.
As weird as that sounds.
I might have a opportunity for you, but you'd have to come with me somewhere and meet a friend of mine.
Oh, I like meeting friends. Are they just a friend? Are they family? Are they a business associate?
They're a benefactor, both for the Orpheus company and as well as for myself.
So they're associated with Orpheus.
In a way. Between you and I.
A silent partner.
A silent partner. Silent partner, exactly. You're smart. I might be able to procure a Malkovich for you through that means, if you're interested.
I'm willing to try it. Certainly, I appreciate the effort, Nakoa.
Well, I want to see you achieve your highest potential, and if this is a need, I will try to help out.
If I might be frank with you, you're a good leader. You keep everyone on the straight and narrow. And, I don't know. If I had a vote, I'd choose you over Abner.
Abner has unique qualities that I only imagine Kate has put forth, and the reason. And I'm not really interested in leading.
Well, I just want to say that should it ever be in the future that the group is acting out, I want to encourage you to stand up for what you believe is right and tell them when they're wrong.
I have enough experience to know how to navigate that just fine. But I appreciate the suggestion.
Let's go meet your patron.
Okay. So I will take Lavinia to meet Madame Batu, and in the car again, I'm like, straining up, tucking pockets in,
Another car comes by.
I seem a little nervous.
I would
look. I would just look a little presentable. She is kind of one of those kind of people. First impressions, I'm just nervously putting shit together.
Lavinia is going to transform her gauze, and she's going to have like a black dress, like the way what's her name in Beetlejuice does. Winona Ryder has that black wedding dress, kind of a little silly about it, but puts on a little bit of her best composure.
All right.
Now I feel underdressed, but anyways. But yeah, I take her to meet Madame Batu.
And when you get there, when you arrive at the estate, you find Madame Batu in the kitchen. Looks like she's prepping some kind of meal, cooking. She's chopping up vegetables and kind of just hanging out. And she, looks over. Nakoa, I see you brought your. I'm assuming this is the friend we discussed.
Yes, Miss Batu. This is Lavinia. Lavinia, this is Waverly Batu.
Lavinia is perfectly courteous and, has enough experience with higher society folk that she knows how to, be respectful and also, charming amongst them. And, it feels like they are coming to her in a way. So she doesn't really feel very nervous about what's going on. She is certainly very curious and might even, ask as to how she may have come upon her fortune, or maybe became who she is.
Yes, my late husband, unfortunately, he is quite an investor. He made his fortune and as a investor in several ventures here on the West Coast, out east, and when he passed away, he left it to me, and I've carried on. I invested in Orpheus Group early on, and Nakoa has been quite beneficial in helping me identify certain trends.
Were you friends before Nakoa's demise?
Well, I found her. Or, so to speak, I knew of her demise, and I'm a bit of a collector. I love to search for lost souls and give them a home.
Oh, I feel a kindred spirit to you now, Miss Batu. I am also a collector of puzzles, of riddles, things like that.
I hope you don't mind so forward a question, but I find beating around the proverbial bush with the dearly departed is a waste of time. But how did you meet your end?
As funny as it is being dead, you don't get asked that question nearly as much as you'd think. I died in prison. I was being held for reasons the government deemed purposeful to society, for my art, for my projects. And
I
she
quite
kinda-
like what you did with the NSA website.
I'm glad to hear that you're a fan. I so rarely get that from the higher society folks. After all,
Oh.
if you know about that, you know that I've, in my living life, had many relationships with rich men and drained them of many of their assets.
Yes, yeah, that's, they were a bit of the more unscrupulous type, based on the circles I've traveled in.
The point is, while in prison, I had amassed quite a few enemies, political, government, in the commercial world, and one of them sent an assassin after me in the form of one of the guards. But I always made it a point in my life to do things my way, and I didn't want to die that way. I knew by killing him, I'd die in a certain other way, but at least it was my choice. So I made sure that he couldn't complete his mission, and by doing so, the guards of the penitentiary ended me.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, it's sounds like a sad tale, but I don't know. I'm feeling like I'm different these days. Maybe better, freer.
Are you angry?
We're all angry in our own ways, but I think my anger is being directed in the right place. At Orpheus. And fortunately, we have someone like Nakoa, and I'll look at Nakoa, to keep us on the straight and narrow.
What is it you hope to, or what is it you would do with this volunteer?
Ah, the Malkovich. I have a lot of experience with technology, with computers, with hacking, but I'm not a fighter, at least not in the physical sense. Also, I'm a Hugh. One of my laundry list of problems is I was addicted to pigment. And it turned me into a less than strong spirit. So I think having a Malkovich to do a lot of the physical activity that I need to do on a day-to-day basis would save me from wasting my vitality. A kind of shield, a kind of tank, I guess, for me. Especially if they're very skilled. Having someone who could maybe pick up in the physical department where I lack.
Do you prefer a man or a woman? Or neither?
Why not both? I don't really have a preference either way, no.
Excellent. Physical. I have some men, I have some people in the security department for my marijuana dispensaries. I can look for a volunteer.
I appreciate it. Whatever help you can offer, knowing that you are associated with Orpheus, I know that it's all perfectly fine.
Give me some time. I'll ask some questions, offer some raises, and of course I will have to have that individual's full consent, so a meeting may need to be arranged between you and them, but...
I'd expect nothing less. Madam Batu, I know that usually something, this amount of help, usually comes with some kind of price. Is there anything I can do for you?
Visit an old woman from time to time and tell me your story.
Us women need to stick together. I like that. Sure.
Good. I would offer you lunch, but I'm afraid. Nakoa is always so eager to remind me that she's a ghost. So, but you're welcome to join me if you like.
I don't know. I think Lavinia would probably take a sandwich or something and like manifest it, but not necessarily like eat it. But
okay.
Certainly just, be a cordial guest with this person.
Nice. All right. Beautiful. And the rest of the meeting goes well. You bond. You spend some time in Nakoa, certainly. So very, very, very progressive meeting. Anything else you wanted to do with your time?
I suggested the Halloween party.
Yeah.
Could we kind of have that get together, like on Halloween nights, if we all decide, talk to everybody, let's meet at a certain place.
Yeah.
Maybe we find out. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say. So my plan is, we'll get to Abner. We'll get him, get him taken care of, and then next session we'll open with the Halloween party.
Okay. Then
I'm not gonna deny you your Halloween party.
Sure. So after then our kind of party with the four of us, Logan, Colette, Lavinia, and Viv, I think maybe as it's dispersing, Lavinia will approach Colette and, maybe like while she's walking to her car and something, and just say, "That was a good time, Colette. How did I do in there?"
You were doing great. Are you kidding me? I mean, you don't even need my help. You never did in the first place, but you have so thrown yourself through the door. It's all you, Vin. You're doing great. They love you. You got invited to the party. It wasn't even my idea. It was Logan's. I brought it up after the fact, but it was Logan's idea.
It means a lot to me that you would help me.
Of course. Of course. You deserve that. I mean, of course you deserve that.
How's your work been? Your artistic work?
Oh, it's been a fucking nightmare, let me tell you. I mean, it has not gotten any better. I mean, I feel like I told you last time I was in a rut, but I am in a rut. I feel lost.
Well, I always knew when I was trying to put together a project, put together whatever next art piece was, sometimes you just have to blow off some steam. Do you want to blow off some steam with me?
Yeah, I do. But you got to do it on my terms, okay?
Fair enough.
Let me show you the warehouse.
And I'll follow her into her warehouse.
I think that, Colette would introduce the idea to Vin of what she's been doing with slamming her body against the canvas using that tether between life and death, and go through the process of showing all that through, and then introduce the idea. Look, it's usually just me zapping out of my body and then ripcording back. But it could be interesting if you were what made me fall.
I didn't mean that kind of fall. And I'll just, Lavinia will approach her, take her, manifest to take her hand, take the back of her head, and attempt to kiss her.
Okay.
What?
Yeah. Absolutely.
And then maybe while all of that happens, we get a little pain on ourselves and we fall onto the canvas, but...
Yes. I love it.
That's where I would bring the curtains to a close, but...
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right. Fade to black.
We fade to black. The next day, Lavinia probably gets up before Colette, and will
doesn't really sleep.
Yeah, and will probably not be there in the morning when Colette wakes up, and will go directly to a computer in which she will send an encrypted message to a email that shouldn't exist, and she will then go and wait for her contact Cross to meet up with her.
Yep. And a meeting is set up. A meeting is had. You were told... Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I mean, once Cross shows up, I assume in his usual fashion of, pulling up in a black SUV or something. Lavinia's just kind of short with him, but not mean, just kind of going through the motions, and she says, I have a couple of things worth letting you in on. The first being, Nakoa approached me about a vision she had not long ago. Some kind of apocalyptic vision that involves Orpheus. I think her powers are probably the greatest of the entire team, and I take what she says seriously, so you should be aware of that.
All right.
I've also started putting together a little bit of a dossier on the team members, what they're like and how I might be able to manipulate them.
Good.
Nakoa, starting with the first, is going to be the hardest, as she seems to be rather burdened by her morality. She doesn't let the other more rambunctious individuals act out, but I'm kind of hoping that flame burns itself out.
Noted.
Colette is rather anti-establishment and very passionate. In a moment of honesty, she confided to me that she has a addictive personality. I'm pretty sure if I introduced her to some pigment, it would be a very quickly downward slope, but I would like to avoid having to do that, as she seems happy with her sobriety. With that said...
No reason to pull that thread just yet.
Yes, I'm glad you agree. But with that said, I think I've started something with her that, I don't know, we'll see where it goes. Her and Logan are, to me, two very good options as...
I'm going to stop you right there, Ms. Dyer. He turns his head. You followed?
I made sure that I wasn't. I look around like...
Take him. Bring him here.
What's going on?
We have a guest, Ms. Dyer.
A guest?
You're gonna stand right there and watch what you just did. One of the SUVs comes up the drive, and they drag two men in tactical clothing, drag what looks to be a young man you may have seen around Orpheus headquarters from time to time, by the name of Chad.
Oh, shit! Not our boy!
Fuck!
They force him to his knees, and Cross draws a Glock 9mm from his waistband. You know this man, Miss Dyer?
I've seen him around the offices, but I don't know why he's here, why he's following me.
He seems taking a keen interest in you. Boy, how do you know Miss Dyer? And he's blubbering. I don't know her. Abner told me to follow her. Abernathy told me to follow her. Abernathy told me to... Now, boy, have you seen anything tonight? No, I swear to God, I haven't seen anything. Ms. Dyer, do you believe him?
I believe that if he's lying, there's many ways to deal with this. And I'm like looking dead at him.
Yeah. I prefer to deal with it now. Pow! He holds the Glock underneath his chin and pulls the trigger.
Lavinia does her best to maintain her composure, but she visibly jumps at it.
I want you to take a good long look at that, Ms. Dyer. At that meat.
You didn't have to kill him.
Oh, I did. Protect you. Get rid of the body. 3 packages, 3 dump sites.
Well, that certainly brings, that certainly requires me to update my dossier on Abner. And she's kind of like shaking at this point in anger. Although she's trying to control it, she's kind of shaking a little bit.
Sounds like your team don't trust you as much as you think they do.
Certain members have grown closer to me than others. But I will have to be a little more cautious around my friend Abner.
I suppose so.
I think you can read the rest of my dossier in the email I sent you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think your niece is gonna miss a payment this month.
Why? That has nothing to do with me.
No. Sloppiness doesn't behoove you, Miss Dyer.
How am I supposed to do my job and be looking over my shoulders every second? This is incidental. This is part of the job.
You'll learn. Have a good night, Miss Dyer.
I think she just watches him drive away. And,
yeah.
You know, realizing that she began this conversation thinking she was in some kind of control and realizing she has very little, will probably slink her way back to Orpheus headquarters and lay low.
There we go.
Wow.
Good stuff. All right.
Jesus.
That's very paid to black.
Not expecting that.
Mr. Abner.
All right.
Good
the
luck.
best for last. The best for last.
And don't
First
say
thing
check in
is-
with Chad.
The first thing is first. I would like to also go down to the training range.
Excellent. Okay.
And preferably while Viv and Logan are there.
Okay.
I'll go into the I'm gonna ghost out. I'm gonna go to sleep. I got some practicing to do.
Okay.
And I think when Abner goes into the training room, he's wearing like old-timey gym gear.
Nice.
Like that's what he's manifested his gods as. And he probably has like a little like gray headband that's like keeping
Love
his
it.
hair like tucked back behind his ears.
Yeah. like the 1920s like sleeveless shirt and like the really high shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think
okay.
he probably like has the short like the shirt say something like Orpheus physical education
Love it.
or something just to like, you know, just really lean into it.
Yeah.
You make sure to wave at Logan and Kate and Vivian, and then when he is in now the training range, can you describe it to me? Is it like a concrete bunker?
Yeah. So
I need
there
to
is.
know if it's.
Yeah. So there's a very.
I'm sorry.
small-
I was just gonna say I need to.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you do. You say what you were gonna say.
I was gonna say it's very small. It's like 3 lanes. It's not very big because like they don't issue firearms. They don't have like a big firearms component, but they realize a lot of their investigators do have concealed carry permits and everything, and they are licensed to carry. So it's like 3 lanes, small. It's primarily a pistol range, no rifles or shotguns or anything like that. Concrete backing to kind of slanted to catch any ricochets, any bullets, and you pretty much set up your own targets and manually move them using the. There's like a little switch at each lane to move it backwards and forwards. So yeah.
Okay, good. And it's all concrete. Is
All
there
concrete.
any wood? Good.
No wood.
Okay. Then what Abner is gonna do is going down there, making sure that Vivian and Logan can see. Abner is going to do a 4 vitality witch's nimbus and start chucking fireballs at targets, which is my new horror that I just bought.
There's no expense.
And I want to make a show of this, so I am doing the full vitality, full powered witch's nimbus.
Absolutely. Okay. Holy smokes. Yeah, that's intense.
Logan for sure starts videotaping it to send to anyone who's not there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the effect seems to. I mean, the targets are shredded; they're gone. They're just you see the paper just kind of curl up and blacken as this effect hits it, and you see it's almost sticking like napalm to the concrete at times before burning out completely. And it is just you can feel the heat as each like electrical ball. It's almost like he's throwing ball lightning that then explodes on impact. It's fucking crazy to see because you don't see that every day. But here's mild-mannered Abner throwing fire out of his fucking hands. It's intense.
Can we say
It's
I
good.
set the fire sprinklers off as well?
Yes. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. The,
Very quickly, I'm so sorry. Did Logan? Did everyone get that video already?
Please
Oh
put it on
yeah,
the group chat. Yeah.
I
Okay.
definitely like put it on the group chat and just like exclamation points after, like, what the fuck is this?
I literally am gonna send a GIF that says Super Saiyan like that from Dragon Ball Z. Just as that's just immediately just that's what me is gonna send.
Yeah.
GIF of.
Beautiful.
And then as the fire cools down, I'm going to turn to Logan and I'm going to say, make sure everybody hears about this.
Okay.
And then I'm going to leave the training
Okay.
range.
It's already.
What is this?
Make sure you
Oh,
capture that
man.
part on when he says it like that, just so I could be Super Saiyan dumbass.
I think I'd turned it off by then because I was like, I don't want to like I don't want to waste the memory on my phone. But I think I do. Like I separately text like probably Viv and Colette and like, this is what he said to me. What the fuck does this mean?
This explains so much.
It does. It does.
Your uncle is weird.
I fucking know.
Incredible.
You guys just got to spend more time with him.
Yeah,
Go eat some beans with him. He's
Oh,
really
he's
nice.
my uncle.
Is that a
This is
joke?
a weird man.
No, we had a nice little bean moment.
I will say, like, Abner, after this, man, like that's empowering as hell, right? Like, to now have this ability, you finally, like, maybe you met with some of the other haunters in Orpheus, you got a little bit of training on how to use it, and now you go from Tokyo drifting golf carts into manifested animal ghosts. Now you can throw fireballs out of your hands. Like, that's yeah.
And I like
That's-
to think that Abner could kind of do it for a while. Like you could do like the little like finger lighter thing for a long time. But this is
definitely.
like the first time that he's really been able to pull the big guns out.
I like it. Yeah, perfect. So yeah, we've got that. What does he do? Is there anything else you wanted to accomplish for him?
Yes. I am also going to start kind of gently soliciting the uppers for any less than public assignments that we might be able to work on, maybe next downtime after that, trying to specifically use that as a way of currying favor
Got it.
with the people up above. I want to try to basically ingratiate myself to the people that are above Kate.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, they, there are some others on the board of directors who are not necessarily the public face of Orpheus, who note your eagerness, maybe is the wrong word, but your availability for certain off the books operations. Yeah. And
Good.
they let you know that they will keep you in mind.
Good. And then after that, I am going to follow and fail Chad.
You're going to follow Chad?
I'm going to spend as much time as I need to watching Lavinia. I'm watching Chad watch Lavinia. If you
Got it.
What I'm getting at.
I do. Okay. So yeah, you during that week, you kind of follow him around and you notice that he is, he follows her he goes downtown to this warehouse. He goes to what looks like Logan's apartment. He goes to all the way out to Evergreen, to this estate that's out there that have no idea why Lavinia would be going out there. And so
I know what that. I assume I know what that estate is, right?
And potentially not. So she is a silent partner in Orpheus. She's not public.
Got it.
Yeah.
I specifically, my end game here is I want to, I'm trying to use Chad for pawn. Just gonna put, I've tried to use Chad as my pawn.
As your pawn. Okay.
Do you understand? Yeah, I'm trying to use a sacrificial lamb.
Got it. Okay. So I see what you're saying. So you're waiting to see for something to happen to him.
Exactly.
Okay. You Well, so there is no obituary. Nobody knows where this guy went. Yeah.
That's what I assume.
You just know. Okay.
Now, Vince.
Oh, pause real quick because apparently chat can't hear us.
That's my bad.
I'm
I
sorry.
think I'm muted.
Okay.
So anyway, I think I would go to Abner's office and just ask him, hey, I heard recently this guy named Chad has gone missing. That's pretty weird, huh? Did you ever interact with this guy?
Oh, a couple of times. He was a little bit of a
Yeah.
a flunky.
Not very good at his
Like
job,
most
huh?
of the security guys are. Sometimes they just kind of stop showing up.
Sometimes
for
we all
work.
just stop showing up for work, huh, Abner? Well, not me either.
Not me.
I'll see you on the next one, Abner.
Great. Let's just keep not showing up to work together.
Yes.
Do me a favor, Abner. I want to see if you're able to stay on Chad during the night of.
Well, so specifically, I'm trying to witness
hit,
the encounter.
For me, drive, roll perception plus drive. There's gonna be a high DC or high difficulty.
Yeah, I figured.
So I'm probably gonna ratchet
okay.
up to 7 because it's nighttime and and he's not going in populated areas, so it'd be super hard to stay undetected.
Could I inhabit Chad's vehicle?
Oh. Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't see why not.
Just kind of go along for the ride?
Yeah.
Or even his cell phone. Does he have a cell phone?
He does have a cell phone. Yep.
Can I inhabit that?
Absolutely. Yeah. How
That's
would
a
you?
zero
Well,
vitality, right?
well, here's the problem. So he's got his cell phone on him. So you probably have an easier time inhabiting the car as he leaves it. Like he goes to get gas, he goes to the bathroom. You probably have a better time inhabiting the car versus the cell phone.
Right, but here's my question, because inhabiting a cell phone is a zero vitality experience.
It is, but I think you got to be able to actively see it.
Could I go while he's on duty and he has his cell phone out on his desk and get in it then?
Ooh, that's a
because
good
if it's
question.
a zero vitality expenditure, I could be in there for a while.
Yeah.
Right.
Fuck it. Yeah, you're in the phone. Yeah. And the night of, you notice that he's driving out to this kind of like abandoned industrial area. Maybe not abandoned, but certainly run down, kind of on the wrong side of Denver type deal. And he stops and realizes, you can't really know what's going on in his head, but it seems like he's debating whether or not to continue driving or to get out and continue following on foot. And it looks like he decides on doing the latter. And when he does, just roll a D100 for me.
Oh. 66.
Okay. He leaves the phone behind.
Okay.
He leaves the phone behind.
Let me see. Does he have well, we've established he could see me if I'm in ghost form.
Chad can? Yes.
Because we've established he can see ghosts.
We have. Yep.
Okay. Okay. So what I will do, does he have a watch or anything?
Yes. Yep.
This might be a tricky thing to do, but could I tell me if I go too far?
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good.
Could I transfer to the watch?
I don't see why not.
So I'm assuming I would have to come out of the phone, risk being seen, and then go into the watch.
You would. So I will give you an opportunity to roll dexterity plus stealth.
Okay. Abner's gonna change history by
maybe. I hope not. I'm
Try
to not.
Have you guys ever seen that commercial for Chef Boyardee where the can follows the kid home?
Oh
That's just Abner's whole fucking life.
Yeah.
Like, That's his whole concept.
Two successes.
Two
I have
successes.
2 dice on that one, and I rolled 2 successes.
Okay, let me roll. Let me roll for him. See if he
Gonna
makes
ounce
it.
him.
So you rolled 2 successes. You said.
Yes.
Okay. He's got a dice pool of 4, so let's see what he does. 2 successes. So you. So with that, it goes to you. So.
Okay.
Yep. So he does not see you, and you transfer your essence, your gauze, from the vehicle or the cell phone to his watch.
I do one of these, like when I pop out of his cell phone, I do one of these behind him before I into his watch.
Nice. And you're along for the ride when he is suddenly cornered by 2 men that get out of an SUV.
Can I hang with his body?
Yep.
Can I ride the body all the way to where it's dumped?
Yep. Well, here's the problem.
Okay.
It is cut up and encased in cement.
Oh my god.
And dumped in, so you're on the arm as it is encased in cement, and
Who the fuck are these people? What the hell?
and dumped in a lake far outside of Denver.
Okay. Can I bookmark that location?
Yeah, I'd say you can. Well,
okay.
Shit, that might be tough. So you're in the watch. What would they do? What would be the smart thing to do? Okay. So honestly, here's the thing. The watch would be one of the first things to go, right? Because it's a smart watch. So they're not gonna. These guys seem to know what they're doing. So they fucking destroy the watch. First things first, along with the cell phone. The car is taken to a junkyard and compacted. Like these guys are cleaning up, and you witness the dismemberment, and you see the cement, and then you can pretty much extrapolate from there how they dispose of the body. But after that point, once they destroy the watch, you're out. But yeah, I would say where they took him.
Okay, so I would know maybe where a part of the body wound up.
You would say the first stop on the long journey to being disappeared. Yes.
Okay. Good. With that, I will return to Orpheus HQ.
Okay.
Which I assume takes a while because I'm probably going back on.
Yeah. If you're if you're hoofing it back, yeah, you're on foot. Yeah.
Or maybe I'll jump between cars that are going in the direction I want until
Easy.
I make it back.
Yep.
Uninvited hitchhiking, we'll call it.
Love it.
And who did Vince? I know we've talked about this before. Who is the head of security again?
That would be Tyler Ford. He's the director of security. Yep.
I'm going to cancel my trip to Washington.
Okay.
Tell Colette I am very sorry. I will take them up the mountain on the next one.
I just reply, that's okay. Can't go out of town anyways. We'll make a day trip next time.
And then I will schedule a meeting with the head of security.
Okay. Yeah.
That can be
enough.
now, or that can be later. It's up to you.
We can do that now. Yeah, it's easy. It's easy enough to get on his calendar. He's not exactly. People aren't exactly breaking down his door to meet with him, right? So he's typically briefing others. Typically those in the executive leadership. But yeah, he meets with you in the cafeteria.
Hey, could we meet in my office where people can hear us?
Yeah. Yeah.
This
sure.
is not for everybody to hear.
Okay. Yeah. No problem. And he'll follow you up, and I don't know if I've described Tyler before, but he's a big dude, probably 6'4", 300 pounds, bald with this thick full beard, just very, very dark skinned. He's wearing like the black polo with the Orpheus logo and silver stitching, security on the back. So he follows you up to your office. Not every day one of you guys comes down and wants to talk to me. What's going on?
Well, I have some rather major concerns about the security of my crucible.
Okay.
I was wondering if we could assign some resources to investigate this breach. Do we have anything? Like, I can honestly, I think maybe a crucible might be necessary to go investigate this particular matter.
I mean, that's not really in our wheelhouse. We're more physical security, right? We take care of the facility and provide security of it and the people in it. But it sounds like, I mean, what are you looking to do?
Well, let me start with this. You have a man, Chad, right? Lower level guy.
Oh God, yeah, Baker, yeah.
He hasn't shown up for work in a little bit, has he?
Sure hasn't, but that's kind of par for the course of that fucker. He's done.
Well, he is done. Do you want to know why?
Sure.
He's dead.
Come again?
He's dead. I witnessed him being assassinated by men that a member of my crucible was meeting with.
We got to go to the police.
We cannot go to the police with this.
Why not?
Because I think the men that he was killed by, I think they were the police. I think we have a major breach of corporate security here. Am I talking to the wrong person? Do I need to be talking to the board of directors right now? You just let me know.
I don't know what you want me to do about it.
I'm sorry. I think I maybe misread your job description. You are in charge of security of this corporation. Is that right?
Yeah.
So do I need to go above your head to the board of directors right now, or are you going to be able to do something about this?
Go for it.
Okay. This man doesn't like his job. Got it. By the way, if you tell anybody about this conversation, I'll know.
God.
I'm going to the police.
You know what? You do that. This is where the body is. You go right ahead and go to the police.
What are you hoping to accomplish here?
I just want my crucible to be safe, and I want this company to be safe. Go do your job. Get the fuck out of my office.
He leaves. Yeah.
And Vince, I'm gonna write a report. I'm gonna write a formal report and submit it to the board.
Got it. Okay. When you do, you are summoned. Mr. Abernathy. I believe you submitted this report, correct?
I recognize this man, yes.
Yeah.
Fuck. Fuck. Fuck!
Who this? Who that?
Mr. Abernathy,
Oh no.
was this report made in error?
Are you telling me it was made in error, sir?
Yeah, boy. I'm telling you it was made in error.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Can I ask you one question?
Nope.
Sure. It's not easy getting...
Why?
Why? To send a message.
To whom?
Well, now to you. But first to her.
To Kate?
No, Lavinia.
I understand.
She works
Well,
for me, Mr. Abernathy.
I Vince, time out 1 second. I know this
Yeah.
guy's name. I guess. Might be 40.
Yeah, all you know is that all you know about him, he's one of the shadow backers. He's Mr. Cross.
Mr. Cross, I assure you, if I knew that you were involved in this, I would have stayed out of it. I did not know. I apologize.
No harm, no foul, son.
Is there anything that I can do for you to help to rectify the situation?
You know a goldfish, Mr. Abernathy?
I'm very aware of them, sir.
They got memories that are 10 seconds. Be a goldfish, Mr. Abernathy.
I will tear my report up right in front of his eyes. Of course.
The United States government thanks you for your service, son.
I assume that, this, well, never mind. I was going to say I assume I shouldn't tell this to anyone, but that question seems like an obvious, seems like there's an obvious answer to that one for me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'm sorry for I'm sorry for wasting your time, Mr. Cross. If you need anything from me, you just let me know. I will make sure that I stay out of your hair from now on.
Sounds like a plan, Mr. Abernathy. Do take care of our girl Lavinia now.
I will see to it, sir.
Good man.
Thank you.
And that's where we'll end this.
Okay.
I just want to say one quick thing. As Abner is walking out of that office, Lavinia has strategically placed herself to play chess with somebody, and she hits checkmate just as he walks past her. She just stares at her.
Yes,
Love it.
queen.
As I'm walking away, Vince, I assume I've been hanging out kind of in ghost form for a while because I want
You're
to,
sleeping.
but
You're sleeping. Yeah, you're sleeping.
I'll just
right now.
kind of snap and a little torrent of flame will come out of my pointer finger as I walk by.
That's awesome.
Love it.
Oh,
Love it.
wow.
So good.
Oh.
And with
Last
that's
battle.
where we'll end this session. Holy shit.
Holy
So,
shit.
okay.
Yeah.
No,
Dude.
but I want to
Shit.
play.
Nobody's
So
fucking
many
around.
good scenes.
That's what I'm saying.
Love it. That was some good shit. Hope y'all enjoyed that. That's all we got for you today. We will be back after the new year. Right now, it's either going to be the 8th or the 15th. We will let you know as soon as we know. Obviously, post-holiday schedules are difficult to navigate sometimes, but we'll figure it out. We'll let you know, and we hope to see you back here as we continue with book 1 of Orpheus, Don't Look Back. See y'all soon. Take care. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.